don't like. I give sand to symbolize whatever. I'm just the guy who gives the sand to the pastor,
Right,
Sand?
right?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So after, so I give it to my brother because it's his sand, and then I walk back into place. And then, being the annoying little child I am, 16 years old, I wanted to ask my mom, "Are you okay? Are you ready?" So here's the thing: I was at the back, right, and then the right side of the wedding is like on a hill, and like it was
Oh
like a
God.
70-degree like decline and like downwards. So I figured, hey, maybe I walked through that side before. Maybe I can do it again. So I walked to my mom, but I was like, nah, 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 it's a wedding. I shouldn't tease her about my brother being married. And then I walk back. The thing is, there are a bunch of rocks in the hill, so I trip in one of those, and then I almost fell. And then
Oh
literally
God.
everyone at the back, I was part of the groomsmen. The
Mhm.
groomsmen saw what this. They were like, "Oh!" And then my mom looked back, and then she got mad at me.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Well, sounds like you had an exciting week.
I'm gonna be in an exciting week for school. I missed at least, I don't know, 4 days in the last 2 days. The
What?
last two
Hmm.
weeks, I mean. Last 2 weeks. One for my tournament, one for my brother's wedding.
Okay.
It's fine.
My academics is gonna get screwed over.
Just,
Well,
just if it's multiple choice questions,
Yeah.
just pick C. C for all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get at least one right.
Just
Exactly.
remember to
Why-
do your
why-
homework.
why
That's
don't
the
you
most
do it?
important part. No
Yeah,
home.
that's what I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to do. Definitely.
Yeah, I remember one of my teachers, one thing he did just to screw with the class, he made the answers to every question A on a multiple choice test, just to screw everybody over.
It can't. I know the answer is A, but that has been in the last 5 questions.
It
Yes.
can't all be A. This
Yes.
is wrong.
That's like kids actually went up to him and said, "Are you sure the answer's all A?" He's like, "The answer's whatever you think it is."
Oh wow, that's great.
That's actually pretty good.
That's fantastic.
He was a character.
God.
All right. Well, we're not here to talk about our week.
we got some pretty crazy Prav Nova shit we got to deal with.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah. Well, last time Sylvana and friends arrived at the grim town of Pravnova, and they began asking around about the Draven sisters. They learned about the sisters, what they believed in, what their relative capabilities are. All the while, Robin was getting up into mischief.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Yep. Attempts to investigate Draven Castle were thwarted
Mm-hmm.
due to the fact that it is so windy, so cold, so ice covered, and so isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Returning to Pravnova, you guys got a room in the end. You went upstairs. Savannah went upstairs. Viral met a masked woman, a nun, apparently, who warned him that Savannah was in danger. He ran up. He found that Savannah had been poisoned and knocked unconscious.
My potion of vitality, no!
Yes.
That's all
And
I
it
care
was,
about.
yeah, you realized when you brought her downstairs, you were informed by this woman that the person responsible was Persephone Draven.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The nun then revealed herself to be Kyra Zaston and explained that she's here
Yeah.
to serve Savannah to pay for her crimes. That's basically the only reason she wasn't executed is because she was being mind controlled by the vampire god when she committed those crimes. She also revealed that the insane nature spirit afflicting Pravnova is in fact Amaya, a member of Savannah's family that Savannah had thought was dead.
Yep.
Amaya is afflicted by something. We're not sure what yet, but it's driven her insane and she desperately needs Savannah's help. Meanwhile, the adventures of Dumb and Dumber, Alexander Estrade, continues.
Yeah, that's us.
That's really good. Yep. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
They continued. Alexander was almost fooled to his death by the Rusalka, undead women who lure others to frozen doom in cold rivers. Strahd mentioned that he got rid of those once, and he'll probably need to get rid of them again.
Yeah.
Call When you have Rusalka problems, call Rusalka Begone.
Yeah.
You're only certified Rusalka Exterminator.
Yeah. He's the one. He's the one.
At any rate, you arrived at the armory Stroud had promised, and you went inside. You found it was the lair of a dragon, but the dragon didn't seem to be home. Alexander discovered a locked door, solved the riddle, and gained access to the royal armory, the place that only the royals and their guards were allowed. Both you and Strahd armed yourselves, and you left the place. As you did, the dragon apparently saw you and decided it would be a great idea to attack. Strahd kill-stole again. When he blew the dragon up.
Yep.
Alexander arrived at Prevnova. He found the inn where Sylvana and Vero were staying. Sylvana greeted him in typical fashion by blasting him in the face.
Yep.
And then Vero went over and patched him up.
Yeah.
The time is now about 7 o'clock in the evening for them in game time. The sun is almost dipped below the horizon. And you guys are together at last. Go.
I'm just shaking my head looking at Sylvana, just going, look, I realize we haven't seen each other in a long time, but was the Eldritch Blast really necessary?
Yeah, it's like all this time you were talking about us not to go separated, and then turns out you got kidnapped by a bunch of ladies.
It wasn't his fault.
Really? Really?
Listen. I will say this, Sylvana. It was my fault for not being more cautious. I will give you that. And Alexander will he goes to basically sit down and get a drink because he is parched and tired.
And fumbling through a bunch of table by the sound of that, like,
yeah, kind of fumbling.
No, just kidding.
Alexander basically he's just gonna sit down and kind of
Tall glass of water.
Yeah, basically
Tall glass of water.
Yes.
Tall glass of water gets slid across the bar to you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's also worth noting, Sylvana and Vero, that when Alexander entered, Kyra quickly replaced her mask.
Funny.
The different mask?
No, same mask. Same golden mask.
So she just put it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna because I haven't figured out that's Kyra yet.
Not yet, no.
Yep.
No.
You have no clue.
So I'm kind of looking at. Do I notice her around? Is she kind of just like near?
She's sitting there. She's sitting at a table by the fire. You see her there. You just assume, it's just another woman. It's just it's just a strange woman sitting there. But you know what? This is a town with tieflings in it, so you know what? It's strange. It's normal there.
Yeah, probably nothing to worry about. Okay, Alexander basically says that that's the thing that he's wanted to ask. Okay, I kind of need you to give me a bit of a rundown of what's happened since I've been gone. Do you want to do like, hey DM, do you want to do a montage of like the information being given to me?
No, I'd like to hear them explain in their own words.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Okay, so our trip. Our trip was supposed to be just a shopping trip, right? You remember that?
Yes, that was what that was supposed to be.
Well, it ended up us. How do I put this into words? It led us to a backdeal dealer who would give Sylvana a robe of Archmage, and but then we didn't have enough money to pay for it. So instead, the dealer told us that we have to get the slaves and bring it back to him.
Well, we do have enough money.
Sylvana, being Sylvana, was like, after we left the place, said, "Oh, let's go kill him instead," and I didn't like that. Anyway, so we went to this another area to get information on these slaves, and it ended us up killing a dragon. And then after killing the dragon, okay, now Sylvana, go ahead. I wasn't part for this. I wasn't in the session for this.
We were, well, I got enough money to pay that guy, the Ifrit, but Ifrit being the Ifrit, being a huge dick, he refused my money, just saying he wants to, a quid pro quo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have to kill. So I think that this guy must be the bad guy. I mean, he's a slave owner. that explains. It's self-explanatory. So yeah,
Okay.
we kind of fight a dragon. What's that sound? I was like,
All right.
"What?"
I was gonna ask because I've never used Google Hangouts before, right?
I don't think
Yeah.
that's the hangout.
No, that's not the Hangouts. One thing I have noticed,
Yeah.
unfortunately, is with the new laptop setup, Falcon's background noise has been accelerated to 99%.
Oh my god.
Oh, so every time I crack my knuckles or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's basically essentially we're having this conversation, and it's like the bar is like
Full of
like
people.
like
Full
on a
of
bus.
Everyone's bar fighting as we're talking.
well,
to each other.
because I'm just curious if there's a way, because if I could reduce your volume a little bit, that would reduce the background noise to a certain extent, and then
Or the sensitivity. I think
Maybe.
I think
I
it's
might
the
reduce.
sensitivity.
I'll see if I can reduce. I might try to reduce the sensitivity. 'Cause that might be what the problem is.
Maybe.
yeah,
Or
because if you
you
could reduce
can-
it, if you reduce the sensitivity, then it will like kind of like Discord will only like push not
Yeah.
the talk. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
This is so good.
Anyway, back to the story.
All right. Where's my
Back to the
settings?
story.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole lot of things happened.
Yeah, a whole lot of shit happens.
So anyway, we
Yeah.
went back to Lakewood Keep to find out you weren't there, and I also wasn't part for this, so
Mhm.
you just continue to go.
Yeah, we got ambushed by hideous creatures who names I don't know how to name, and 3 of them attacked us. Vero being Vero chased after one of them, and
Right.
leaving me and this Bartimaeus dude we met a while ago, just kind of chill out and like fight the rest of them. And Bartimaeus tried to help us by teleporting him and Vasilka into a pyramid. Which is also a shenanigan. I know. Vero planted something and a pyramid just pops up. So yeah, you can ask him. You can ask him in various details.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I'm
We
just
got a
kind of
tree
like,
friend.
Yeah.
Alexander just kind of sits down.
Yeah. I need something stronger than water.
He's kind of contemplate everything. And
Yeah.
he's also gonna
Let's just say
Yeah, and
a
then
lot of things
Vasilka's
happened,
gone.
and we got here. Yeah.
Yep.
She's got kidnapped by the abbot, so
Yep.
and it
Yeah.
led us here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how was your day?
My day was fine. I hate to be an asshole about it, but I'm trying to think if there's any way.
It's fine. I switched my Roll20 broadcasting off because that might have affected it. I'm gonna have
I
to
don't know if
check.
there's like because it's like it's the only problem is I'm having problems hearing them, and that's the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Heard us?
Microphone setup.
Well, it's like I can hear you guys, but it's like it's basically it's kind of like I can hear I can hear the fan, I
Yeah.
can hear the typing.
Yeah, I am sorry about that. Really,
Oh
this
no,
is-
it's all right.
It's
I mean,
fine.
like it's a whole new setup, so it's a lot of
Yeah.
trial and error. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can manage through. It's fine. We just.
well, wait a minute, because I wonder if it was better or worse on Roll20.
Well, I can't even receive any message.
I know that, but oh shit, yeah, because we all have to be on Google Hangouts. Damn it.
You can use Discord.
We could Savannah's can't use
No,
Discord for
yeah,
some reason.
it doesn't really work on my end. I'll try.
Alright.
Hello, hear me? Anything? I'm gonna try.
On Discord.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh
Hold
boy.
on. Can you hear me?
I can hear Viral.
Anything? Nope.
I'm going.
I
to
mean,
attempt-
Savannah, you can just stay in Discord to hear Falcon.
Hello.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Hello.
And then Falcon can be in Google's Hangouts, mute his mic there just to hear Savannah.
Okay.
Yes, multi-layered communication.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That will work. That would definitely work. All right, let's try.
It does seem bitter.
I still can't hear Falcon though. Hello.
Are we okay? Let's go to Vio's channel then. All right. Okay. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're better here.
I still can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything in Discord. Hold on.
Nope. Not at all.
Oh, you have to be in Google Hangouts to hear Robin.
You know what? I'm gonna try.
We're gonna figure this out. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? We've come this far.
We
It's
need
been
to figure
51
this out.
sessions. We are not gonna be defeated by communication issues.
Yeah.
I agree.
You guys know what?
See, yeah, like literally, we will stand this. We will stand on our whatever comes through that gate. We will stand our ground.
You know what? I'm using Discord on my computer instead of
Yeah.
like browser because I'm thinking browser's having issues. So
Yeah.
Leroy Jenkins.
Because honestly, like when I'm hearing you through,
Wait,
Hangout?
Robin, can you hear Falcon through Roll20?
No. Roll20 hasn't given me any feedback at all. I'm really pissed about that actually.
Here, I'm
They
refreshing.
really should fix that. It's been a long
Uh,
They really should fix that.
are you using Discord in browser or the app?
I'm opening up the app, but it's updating for some reason.
It's updating. Okay, let it update. let it update.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I
Alright.
can.
All right. So the one. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Let me try a couple things. Okay. I wanna just talk. Okay. Falcon, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, I
Okay.
can hear you guys now. Nice.
Yes!
Yes!
Yay!
Yes!
I'm gonna exit the browser and I'm gonna just use the app.
Yeah, good idea.
That would
That's what
work.
happened. I've had having browser issues, so I just downloaded the app.
Nice. I'm gonna
Okay.
mute myself on Hangout. If that's
Alright.
working. Is it working right now? Discord?
It's off. Discord's working. I'm just
Okay.
closing on the Hangouts right now.
Nice.
Route 20, Discord and Google Hangouts. Fire losses.
Everything.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. I think I can hear everyone. Okay.
Okay,
Sound
Sam, I
off.
can hear everyone.
Multiple times, so I'm gonna.
There you go. I'm here.
Gentlemen,
Okay, I think
We've reached the
we're
promised
good.
land.
I think we're good.
Maybe. All right, gentlemen, sound off. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Can you hear each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is better.
Yes, we
Continue.
have
Quick.
overcame another
All right. The
obstacle.
sensitivity is not the issue anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
So Alexander has had a lot of information thrown at him, so he's just kind of
TMI. Just
yeah,
Yeah.
he's just
like
like okay, all right. So he's just okay. Now I no, why is it coming back? No.
You can do press
Here,
to
wait,
talk,
I'm just going to
Falcon.
reduce you, Falcon, a little bit volume wise.
All right, I will do press to talk. Hang on. You keep going. I'm just gonna.
Oh yeah. I'm just
messing
adjusting.
with my settings right now.
I'm just adjusting volumes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alexander is he's gonna look at you guys and say, okay, listen, there's a lot happening here now.
Okay.
It's the oh yeah, that's right. Do they even know who was chasing us? The Draven sisters at this point?
We know.
We
oh
know.
yeah, you do know.
I just got
Yeah.
ambushed, poisoned by one of the three. One of the annoying three just poisoned me. Caused me a
Ooh, that's pretty tense.
potion of vitality.
A potion of vitality.
Okay, can you hear me now? I've futzed with my settings on Discord. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I
totally.
can.
Can you hear anything in the background?
It comes every once in a while, but it's
Yeah.
okay now.
Currently,
Better than
Yeah, it's
nothing.
okay now.
Better than nothing. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
like Alexander is kind of just like, okay, so we're all on the same page as far as the Draven sisters go, right?
Yeah.
And
And the abbot is working with the Draven sisters.
Yep.
Just a heads up.
yeah, apparently, and he's just gonna think some more as he tries to figure out how to solve the audio issue.
How to solve the volume?
It's weird. It's weird because I'm curious. Is it like because you were using your mic in the laptop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it just had it had more like a different sensitivity to it, or it just picked up less sound from the back.
Probably more sensitive. The old one was less sensitive. This is a brand spanking new one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's picking up background stuff. Because that's the only thing is that like I'm like trying to like organize my thoughts, and then every once in a while, like the background just.
Yeah, you can hear the AC running, the heating running in the background.
And, behind your ears.
Well, it's Strahd. I mean, like, I started to trust Strahd, and this is what I get.
I don't think it's Strahd this time around. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I
don't know.
think
I'm gonna try my
probably gonna
best
help a
to
lot.
continue.
Oh, no.
Because when you speak, we don't hear the background noise.
Oh no,
But when
you
you
guys
just
are
leave it,
talking over each other. Hold on, Vero and Alex.
yeah, no, I can hear. No, wait, I can hear Alexander talking. I'm just trying to pitch in what I wanted to say.
Oh, okay.
Alex,
It's not that
can
I
you
couldn't
hear
hear
Vero?
it.
I turned Vero up now. Vero?
Okay. No, I don't think.
Anyway.
Vero, I don't think he can hear you.
No, I can hear Vero. I can hear Vero
really?
right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, this is just a rare instance where we actually know both of us are talking, but we just keep continuing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so press to talk. If we can do that, then it should work out.
Yeah, I think press to talk will have to be our best option for now.
What have I done to deserve this?
Yeah, sorry, man. Because if we do that, then at the very least, if we have a conversation between each other, it can just be a little bit easier for me to think it out.
All right. Yep, I'm gonna be altering that. Hang on.
I've actually never used press to talk before, so
I have. I used it a lot of times.
yeah.
Sometimes it really screws you over when you come from like voice sensitivity into like press to talk. You forgot that you're in press to talk, so you've been speaking like a whole paragraph, and then your friends are like, "Hey, are you there?" I'm like, "Huh? I've been talking," and then I realize, "Oh, I'm in press to talk."
I'm using press to talk.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
Alexander.
This is gonna take some getting used to.
Okay. Don't worry. I believe in you. I have faith in your abilities.
I agree.
Okay. This is perfect. Okay. So we know. I'm looking at everyone, and I'm basically saying, look, we know that the Draven sisters are after us at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is there anything else? Like, do you know where they? Do you know where they are? Do you know where they're?
Yep, the
castle.
Draven Castle.
We were there.
Okay.
Investigating.
Let's just say it's really, really cold.
Really cold.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's worth Strahd. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured. So Alex is just kind of like he's just like, okay, so we need to figure this out, and I need to try and convince them that this is not the right course of action, and that we can do something to fix this.
They seem pretty determined. Oh,
Yeah, they almost killed Sylvana.
Yeah. I don't even know what they have done to you, though. Huh.
Yeah, because I look pretty wrecked at the moment.
Yeah, I have no clue what you've been through. Like, are you okay? I don't think my Eldritch Blast does that much.
No. I do have the the marks on my hands and on my back and stuff like that.
Yeah, you are physically quite healthy. but there are some things that they have left. They healed you like to the point that you could be considered at full health, but there's still something marks that have been left on you from what they did to you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So I look at them and I say, listen, okay. I talked to the leader. I think her name was Erin or Erin. I have her name. Damn it. I have her name. Don't worry. I got it. Erin, yeah.
Mhm.
And look, I think there might be a chance. Erin. I think that there might be a chance that we can convince her. When I talked to her when she did this, she talked about how she felt that it was too late and that there was no going back. Anyone who even has the rational thought to think that, I think there might be a chance. I don't want to lose that chance. And I just kind of sit down.
Yeah.
And at that point, you hear
sorry.
you hear the sound. You hear like shouting coming from upstairs, and then you hear Robin shout, "Frida!"
Oh,
She leaps
God.
out the
Oh,
window.
God.
She plunges into his.
I'm like, I face palm and then I look. Okay, yeah, my sister's here too. I'll just get
You see
her.
her. She's
And then
outside. She just like dove outside. You see her out the window. She landed, face planted in a snowdrift,
proud of
and she
you,
gets up and
girl.
goes sprinting down the street. And then you see.
I run after her. I run after her and pick her up.
Yeah, as
If-
you run after her, you see Heinkel and Kasumi leaping down after her. Shouting, "You rascal! You are in so much trouble when I catch you!"
Yeah.
I like Alexander is looking at this, just kind of going like, guys, get back inside.
I just give Robin
trying
a
to
thumbs
catch
up
up to her.
and says, "Atta girl!" Yeah.
You know what? If Robin can evade two really high, decent leveled NPCs, I am
Yeah.
very scared what you can do.
Oh no, it's not that. She has a giant. She has her big crossbow with her that she's loaded.
Yeah.
What?
You see her do? She runs over. She like stands in front of a room. She points it down. Then she wraps the crossbow up in a big bear hug and pulls the trigger and uses that to send herself flying up.
Just
What?
well, she's probably light as a feather.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very
Yeah,
light.
I chase her. Can I catch up to her?
Yeah, easily. She miscalculated. Instead of flying up over onto the roof, she flew up and smacked her head on the eaves. So she, ow! And then you basically just literally walk underneath. You just catch her.
Don't worry, girl. It takes more practice. You just need to focus on that. Just...
And the were raven curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that.
I just look at Robin. Can you be more behaved? Not today.
It's just like I am the best.
I am the best.
She's completely delirious.
Yeah.
All right. If I'm nearby, I'm gonna grab her by like her collar and bring her back inside. Just
Yeah, sure. You just walk out. You just pick her up out of Viral's arms. You just carry her back inside.
Yeah.
all right. Into the tavern. Into the tavern right now. Okay. I just kind of give.
Yeah. As she goes out, when she makes it into the tavern, she just falls over flat on her face.
I'll bring her to bed. You guys can continue talking.
Yeah, like in anime, like the little chibi characters with the little snot bubble coming out.
Yeah.
That's Robin right now.
Oh yeah. She's exhausted.
And I'll bring her to bed.
Okay. And it's at this point that Alexander wants to have a serious conversation with Sylvana.
Okay.
So he's gonna ask for her to come to a corner of the tavern. Is there like an empty corner in the tavern that we can just have a private conversation?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I just stand there and just follow him, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Alexander kind of sits down and kind of goes, all right. I need to have a serious conversation with you, Sylvana.
Mm-hmm.
It's very important.
Go
All
ahead.
right. Just what were you thinking with that nonsense in the elemental plane? Like, you dragged Viral into that situation. Why would you do that? They just kind of stare.
I dragged Viral into that situation? No, the situation dragged us into it. I mean,
I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, this cloak that I guess was apparently so worth it that you're willing to risk both of your lives. All right, I let Viral go by himself because he wanted to go by himself so that he could go and find his parents, that he could wish them back. And instead, you send him on this you send him on this chase for, like, what, clothes?
Sorry, I just started coughing and just like
because I was like, that's in character. That would be
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah. I was so when I was like start coughing, just trying to by cough like cutting Alex off and like trying to manage to think of something to say to defend herself and like, but it's no use. Like she has
It's no use.
clue.
Deep down, he's right.
Yeah, I know deep down that he's right. So I just continue coughing like, yeah.
You can continue. Okay, Alexander cuts through the call and he basically says, look, don't ever do that again. Promise me, Sylvana, that you will not do that again. I'm just kind of cross my arms.
I'm just at this moment, Sylvana is like thinking really hard on why exactly she would drag like Vero through this, and sadly, it turns out that she realized it's probably not even worth it.
As you were thinking that, Wormwood is going to pop up. He's going to whisper into your ear, say, "Hey, Sylvie, tell him that the whole reason that you're paying for it now, that you dragged Viral into one of your shenanigans, now he's dragging you into one of his. Because, you know, this whole Vasilka thing, that's kind of on him."
Yeah,
I'm
entirely persuaded because I have no clue what to say at this point. Because, like, for Sylvana, Alex is more like a leader / brother kind of role, and it's like the first time she had someone close. Well,
yeah, it's also worth noting.
Yeah, so
it's also worth noting that he's made like a nest in your hair.
Yeah.
He's just going back into that.
Yeah, it's comfy. It's comfy for him. And I immediately grabbed the like rope to escape my personal dick hole. I was like, yeah, but Vero also dragged me through his shenanigan as well. Why am I the one getting all the blame? You see, he like Vasilka is gone because he went off chasing the dragon, the creatures. He wasn't there to protect her when obviously they were after her. And yeah, that's totally not my fault. And the pyramid. He just planted the seeds there and just like I don't even know why he's doing that.
Alexander just slams the table and he just says, "I don't care about the pyramid. What I care about is that you two don't take unnecessary risks. Because I was not there. What would have happened if either of you had died?"
Which you were kidnapped. No.
Sylvie, that's not a good thing to bring up. That wasn't his fault.
And I look at her and I say, "You do realize that my state does not matter, but yours does."
I turned into a concerned look when he said his state doesn't really matter. I was like, but you also matters to us. I mean, you matters to us a lot.
And Alexander just kind of stays quiet for a moment. Look, we'll table this conversation for now. What's more important is that we figure out what we're going to do about the Draven sisters.
And I promise, I give you my word that I'll try not to involve unnecessary risk.
And I do give her a nod. I just say, that's all I ask.
But also, you need to promise us you will be more careful next time. By the way,
yeah,
how
Alex,
did you
yeah.
get? How did you escape? You never told us how.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate.
I think this is the perfect time for Firo to come back down to the stairs.
Yes, totally. Just at the moment, Sylvana asks, "How did you break free of your chains?"
Vero walks
Yeah.
down, sees Alexander.
Like, yeah, I agree with that. How did you escape?
That was an interesting series of events.
Well,
You see, and I just sigh and I say, let's just say Strahd might have helped me.
aha, Strahd, huh? And I
Yes.
look at him in return, staring like our nemesis, the one that like terrorized like Barovia for so long, and the one we defeated, he who helped you, and you guys become partners, and you escape.
I immediately raise my hand like, listen, Sylvana, we are not partners. Now, he helped me escape that prison so that I could come return, find you guys, and find the Dravens sisters so that I could fix this mess once and for all. All right? Now, of course, I didn't trust him right away. I was actually questioning why he was even helping me. He said he wanted redemption. And if anything else, if there was anything else that we were dealing with, I probably wouldn't be trusting him now. But I really need to start to think of a way to forgive him if I want to expect the Draven sisters to forgive us for everything.
And Viral is just smiling as Alexander talks.
I see that smile. Originally, Sylvana was like, okay, I kind of get why Alex stand, but I see the smirk on Viral's face. I was like,
okay, Alexander sees this the smirk on
you too.
on Viral's face, and he goes, "Listen, Viral. I am saying I am giving Strahd a chance. That does not necessarily mean that I trust him for a second."
Hey, that was better than last time when I was the only one that I don't know gave him a chance. It's better than a while ago, so I'm a bit happy.
Yeah, you seem to have totally forgotten that Strahd is the one who brought your sister into custody. You know, like into his.
To be fair, Strahd took care of her.
To be fair,
he grabbed her for a reason. He threatened him.
That is true. That is kind of.
You are so easily forgiven. I mean, two enemies, and
it's
you
not
hold
that.
grudge over me for so long. I was like, I just kind of stares at Vero right now. Just
as
like,
Kyra moves to go upstairs to her room, she says, being so easily forgiving is an admirable trait. It's very rare to see that nowadays.
Can I make an insight check to see if I recognize who that is?
With disadvantage, yes.
Wow!
Wow! Yeah.
I think he knows who it is.
Yeah.
It's a name. It's a sound you never forget. It's a voice you never forget.
I recognize the voice. I don't say anything to her, but then I look back at them and like, what the hell is Kyra doing?
Don't even ask.
Right.
I can fill you in later. She's here to help us. That's all you have to know.
Okay. Alexander goes, look, I think there's a lot of information that everyone is kind of taking in, and I think we all need to kind of rest up, at least for the evening. However, if apparently they're sending assassins after us, and I don't...
Not assassins, more of the second sister?
The second sister.
Sister of Death.
Sister of Death.
Yeah.
Who
we need to have watch. There's no way that if we're going to stay here tonight, then we're going to need to have like, you know, a watch. Have people in a certain order to make sure that nothing happens.
I'll take the first watch
as well.
All right. And while you guys get your watches organized, I need to go retrieve a little something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, all right.
Special
Okay.
treat. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't
way.
really like having the shield guardian on guard because, like I don't really trust it that much.
Yeah,
Like,
you would
this-
rather
this is-
trust our enemy
No,
than our
Because
Okay.
the sister of
compadre.
death can stealth, right? She easily bypassed a tavern full of
Well,
people.
it's yeah. I see
She
your
bypa-
going. Yeah.
She bypassed me with a passive perception over 20. I think it's more than a shield guardian can handle.
That's true.
Hmm.
What's my passive perception? Let's check. Ooh, a solid 11.
Ooh, mine is a solid 17, and I still get poisoned. Hooray!
23.
Yeah.
23. So I think it takes a lot. You know.
I'm surprised. It would be hilarious. It would have been hilarious if you had the alert feat.
Yeah, you're
Alert
never
feat.
surprised yet. I'm still poisoned. I'm about to take the alert feed actually later on.
Oh yeah.
No one's gonna play.
I'm back.
Hey.
Hey, DM never heard that part.
That's true. I did
Someone's gonna get the alert feed.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again.
All
Not
right,
like
so
this.
you guys
Yeah.
set up your watches.
Yeah.
I'll take
passes.
first watch.
There's no sign of any presence that attempts to intrude or do anything to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
Viral, when you wake up, you see that Robin is already up, and you see that
Oh,
she's
no.
playing with a deck of cards very quietly,
Ooh.
and she's just squinting at it in concentration.
Huh.
You recognize
And
that
then,
what she's doing is she's trying to do a Taroka reading, it looks like.
so I get up from bed, I kneel beside her and say, so you learned this from Aunt Ezzy?
Like, yeah, except she didn't have a spare Taroka deck, so I had to borrow one from the castle to practice.
Borrowed
Is
one.
it-
Yeah. Alexander would really like to wake up right now.
Where are my
borrow from-
cards?
Wait, where?
Yeah, and then you realize that
Borrow
she's
where?
using- I'm sorry? Real, what did
Wait.
you say?
Yeah. Bro.
Wait, where did you borrow the cards again?
I said I borrowed them from Alexander. He wasn't really using them, so I figured I might as well. Yeah, she's using the deck of many things to
Oh
try to.
my
What?
god!
I
what
grab
the
it
fuck?
immediately. I grab it immediately.
Aww.
Eh,
I was like, I thought second. Oh, what? Alexander had the Roku cards. And then-
Okay, here's the thing. Because I'm I'm relatively veteran D&D player. The moment anyone says cards, I'm immediately on edge. It doesn't matter. It could
Okay,
be-
wait. Did
any
she
card.
actually play any card from the deck?
I thought
she
we only
played
have
five.
one card left. Well,
She
the-
played. Okay. Are
Yeah, so
those
nothing
five
seems to have
already-
happened. Nothing seems to have happened.
Oh.
I
I'm not sure
grab
how-
the deck as fast as I can, realizing what the deck is.
Yeah, she's just like, aww.
Okay, I look. I'm panicking. I look at the cards. What do they look like? The 5 cards that have been played.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, thank God.
All right, she's played the key, the gem, the flames, the fates, and the idiot.
What do those mean?
Wouldn't they? If she pulled them, that would mean they would all affect her.
Yeah, wouldn't that? Or
Unless she's not doing it in the right way.
oh, maybe.
It could be that she just sopread them out and then selected 5 random cards.
Oh, she
Okay.
You can pull them specifically
From the top. Okay.
from the
So
top.
I'm like, I grab the 5 cards
Mhm.
and I shuffle them back into the deck. Actually, wait, I don't shuffle them. I
You
just
just
grab the
stab
5
them
cards
into
and
the-
put them
like, yeah.
separately.
Just put them.
And
into
then, okay, I look at Robin and I look at her seriously and say, don't do that again.
But why?
Because and how
She
do I
has no
explain to a
clue.
young girl
She has no clue.
that this deck could have killed her? I'm like, this isn't a Taroka deck. It's
Yeah,
a
I know
deck called a
that.
deck of men. Yeah, it's not it's not the Taroka deck. It's a deck of many things. And you know what many things are in this deck?
Yeah.
Cards?
Yes, cards, but cards that can kill you.
Like, well, I mean, I can kind of see you doing that. You're like some cat. You're awesome, so I can see you using playing cards to kill people.
Oh, she
I
totally
mean,
did this the
not
wrong way.
others. To kill the one who uses the deck. You were using it earlier, so you could have
Wait.
died.
Wait.
Please.
They're like magic cards.
Yes, they
Oh
are magic
no,
cards.
I can
So
feel
it's like a Taroka deck, but better.
I can feel her
No,
eyes
no,
glowing.
no. And then I'm just like,
She's like, give me.
I raise,
Okay.
I like extend my hand upwards to this, like, to the ceiling.
Yeah.
like, no,
At this
no,
point,
no.
Alexander, you walk in and you see that Robin is trying to get the deck of many things from Vero.
My eyes just bulge open. I dash forward and grab it out of his hand, and I just look at both of them. It's like, what did I just say?
I woke up
Robin runs
to
over.
this.
Robin goes over and she immediately starts jumping up and down in front of Alexander, like, gimme.
Just many
I
hands
grab
and-
Robin, and put her off the ground, and I grab her. No.
Guys,
Alright.
you break my trance! What the hell is going on down there? I just barge in, open the door,
I used to the deck of many things is being fought over.
I just
and
squint, I stare intensely at Alex. Because he's the one holding the cards, Alex?
It's
What are
not
you
me.
doing?
I'm trying to solve the situation. And I just
Okay, wait.
I just pocket the cards and I just throw my hands in the air.
I still have the 5 remaining cards she apparently spread without activating. Luckily, so
You shuffled them into
Alexander.
You
the deck.
shuffled them
No,
into the deck.
He shuffled
Yeah.
them in.
You
Yeah.
put them
already
in.
shuffled them
I was
into
like,
the deck.
I thought, what I said after that, maybe I should keep. Okay, I just shuffled back them into the deck.
I don't think
Okay.
I don't think that would do anything bad to
Yeah.
you. Just shuffling them back in, so
Yeah.
you'd be
Yeah.
fine.
You should
Yeah,
be
so
fine.
I look at Alexander. So she was able to get 5 cards, but they weren't activated for some reason.
Well, that's good, because we wouldn't want to have to deal with that.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, you guys can talk first. I'm gonna bring Robin back to her room. And I grab her.
need my
Yeah, funny-
trance. I'm
Funny
going back to
fact,
Yeah.
when I was
Yeah.
planning that, I actually wanted to have her draw the death card, and when she was running from the Grim Reaper, you would come in and you'd see her trying to climb into the thing's rib cage to get away from her.
Wow.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Oh, Robin, what a character!
Yeah.
I can.
She will be an amazing D&D character if she lives
Yes.
to adulthood.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
Oh,
my
boy.
God. Basically, Alexander, just as you're leaving, I just kind of like, oh, I leave you people for what was it, like a week?
Yeah.
And it's just like, ugh. I need some coffee. I need some toast.
Yeah. Oh, by
Just
the
wake
way, just wondering, out of characterly speaking, how many items do you have on you that are attuned?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, currently, my current list of stuff is I've got the orange sword, javelin of lightning, magic defender sword, great sword +1.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a great sword +1.
So
wait.
basically, 2 items attuned, right?
Yeah, symbol of the morning lord, and basically 2. I got the javelin of lightning and the
And
defender.
the sword. Yeah. The
Well, yeah, the
sword.
defender.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your strength?
My strength is 18.
I'm gonna. 18? 18 only? Okay. Well, I don't think the gauntlet will do anything.
The ogre wouldn't do much because it's only 19. I know.
I'm gonna give you. As well as walk past the door, I'm gonna give him the luck stone. So I was gonna give this to Vero, but apparently you need this more than us. So
Okay.
yeah, so you gain.
Yeah.
+1
Okay.
to
Alexander
all
looks at
abilities
that.
and saving throws.
Luck
Luck
stone.
stone.
All right. So now I'm defender
Luck
javelin.
stone. Yeah.
Okay. I too take the stone and I just go, all right. Thank you, Sylvana. I appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, Alexander, you know what happened. You've been with this deck for a while, so you know what went wrong when Robin tried to draw from it. You have to actually declare the number of cards that you're going to draw and then draw. She did not do any such thing, so the deck did not take effect.
Oh, okay. It's almost like a statement. It's an activation word.
Yeah, basically say, I draw 3 cards.
Yeah, and then
you draw 3 cards, and then those 3 cards will take effect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have to say Shazam to be Shazam, you know.
Exactly. Except Robin did not do any such thing. She just pulled the top 5 cards off and started trying to do Taroka readings with them.
Yeah, okay. So Alexander's a little bit like he's calmed down a little bit. He's not so nervous. And at some point, he's going to get his coffee and his toast to try and get himself all back to 100%.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to study poison to see if
Poison.
yeah, you know, like because of my past experience, I'm gonna try to look into that. No, that's just
Except you don't have. Except all your books that you brought with you have to do with vampirism and undead, not poison.
Yep.
The only thing that they say about poison is that undead and vampires are immune to it, so don't try it.
Okay. Well, that sucks. Then I'll go downstairs for breakfast.
All right. Has Viral returned at this point, or is he still like?
Yeah, he's
After
lecturing Robin about the dangers of messing with strange magic items. He goes back downstairs after he remanded her into the care of Hankel and Kasumi.
Yeah.
When he last saw her, they were tying her up. They were tying her up, not to a chair this time.
Yet again.
They just were just tying her up, and you think they were going to stuff her inside of the closet.
If she escapes that, she's gonna be better than Viral. I bet easily.
100% better.
100% better.
Yeah.
She can do this stuff as a kid. Okay.
Yeah. She's like a
I
level,
go down.
She's a
She's
level
like the
15
Houdini
rogue.
of everything. Just like, I'm gonna
Like-
escape this. Escape.
Yeah, when Viral goes down from the stairs, he looks like a combination of
Proud.
tired and like embarrassment from that.
Slightly proud,
It's like-
I would say.
All right.
Also slightly proud, but
Yeah.
how? Anyway, so like I go down, get some food, and like sit beside Alexander. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. At least we are all here together. It would be more problematic if we weren't, because if they, I'm worried that their whole plan is to take us out one by one. So that's why it's important for us to stay as a group.
Before we eat, I cast purified food. And drink.
Good call.
Good call. As you cast, you guys start eating. Esmeralda comes down, rubbing the sleep out of her eyes, and ready to get some breakfast and then take on the world, or at least an evil nature spirit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Alexander's like, this is curious. Alexander goes, so does Alexander know about the nature spirit thing as well, or is that?
I don't know.
I don't think we told you
Yeah,
that.
I don't think
get to that part.
you didn't. You know that. Yeah,
we never got to that part. We just went to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all the shenanigans. So I continue explaining the part about the wrathful spirit Amaya has become.
Amaya. Yep.
Yeah, Amaya has become. So yeah, and how she related to me. I told them like Amaya was once a really powerful person. She's not
Druid.
exactly from our plane. She's from a place called Zendikar, and from there she gained vast power to fight back a terrible monster called Eldrazi's. I have no clue, but anyway, apparently Kane, Duke, and Esna, they rescued her, and they traveled ever since. And yeah, that's a bit of her background, and I just don't get it, because this despite the monsters she fought against, there's nothing really that would make her go that crazy. She's a peaceful druid by nature. So
it could be some sort of curse. It could be anything really. I mean, we know that Kyra was being manipulated by the vampire god. For all we know, it could be something similar.
Maybe. But she's always have the ability to talk to the. I don't know how to explain that, but it's called the collective mind of nature. I mean, she said
she can speak to nature.
Yeah, she can always talk to it and like gain strength even in her most angered and like far gone state. So I don't know what caused her to lose her mind, because it seems like it's impossible.
Alexander kind of like scratches his beard to think, and he goes, so we have this, and we also have the Draven sisters. So my question is that this is clearly, we need to solve both of these problems. We really, really need to.
Yeah.
But I think we need to decide which one we want to try and solve first.
I would say go save Amaya, not just because she's my family, but also because she's powerful enough to help us if we ever, freed her.
That is true. She could be an ally. Maybe help us get into. Yeah, Alexander kind of nods his head and goes, "Okay. I don't. If we're gonna go, we either gotta go as a group, or we've gotta make sure that Robin and Heinkel and Kasumi are in a well protected area while we go deal with this. Because
as you do, Esmeralda was talking to Viral, asking what the commotion with Robin was that woke her up. And Viral, do you tell her about the deck of many things?
Yes.
All right, yeah, she's interested in that. She's just going to look at Alexander. She's going, once you guys are done talking, she's going to ask Alexander if she can have a draw from that.
Alexander's going to just say, I'm sorry, but I cannot willingly let you do that. I'm sorry.
On what are the grounds? I mean, Esmeralda knows the dangers of the deck, but she also knows that it could very easily help you guys.
Well, Alexander doesn't want her to take that risk, because the last thing Alexander wants happening is that something bad could happen to her. Like, that's the biggest fear. He knows that if people can get great things from this deck, but he also knows that if they pull bad, they could potentially die, which is a risk that he does not want to take, especially with everything that's happened.
We think it would be best to save it to like encounters and possible too powerful adversary we can't overcome.
Possible TPK encounters.
Possible TPK.
Well, I'm talking as Sylvana, so no TPK.
I look at Esmeralda, and I basically, this deck can grant many wishes and it is very, very powerful. There is always going to be a chance that you could pull something that could hurt all of us, or hurt yourself.
Esmeralda says, I've been hunting monsters for years. I've been taking risks that could hurt me. I have been hurt, in fact. And she holds up her right leg, and you see that it's actual. You realize that it's not a boot that she's wearing, but it's an artificial wooden leg that's carved to look like a boot.
Right. Okay.
And she says, "Yeah, years ago, I had a werewolf bite off my leg, and I had to have it replaced. Believe me, Alexander, I know what the risks are, but if you don't take any risks, you don't get any rewards."
Well, this just.
I mean, I guess Sylvana over there.
Okay, you know what?
Quite a few risks, and look at what she's got. I don't know what risk she took to get that cool cloak, but she got it.
Well, we practically defeat a huge dragon. And,
damn it! Yeah, it's interesting because I was about to say I was gonna maybe let her roll persuasion, but because she brought that cloak into her argument, that turned Alex off real fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, she was asleep for that. She had no way of knowing.
Oh, she had no way of knowing, which is true, but
Yeah.
that's just Alexander's perspective. So after, as soon as she mentions the cloak, Alexander is just like, if we're going to do something that risky, we're going to do it after we solve this mess.
Jesus, fair enough. Assuming we all survive, that is.
or
Assuming.
if it's a last like really dangerous situation, we can always use that. At least we have the option in our pocket. I don't want to use it right now and later on find out we don't have anything to counter. Really?
I think.
Agree?
I was surprised.
It just agrees. She said, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah, she's not happy about that. So Alexander's
surprisingly
now that we have
reasonable voice from Silvana.
Yeah, I was about to say
yeah.
there's not many moments in which Silvana and Alexander agree on the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Viral's just gonna chime in and say, I just want to solve this as fast as possible. I want to get Vasilka back.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's go get this. Let's go find Silvana's friend and we'll rescue her. We'll fix this. We'll fix this.
Plus, Amaya always has a way to talk to nature. Maybe she can reach into Vasilka. Like,
I just realized Viral has speak with animals.
Really? For all this
I
time?
I took oath of the ancients.
Yeah, for all this time you never really used
I never really used it, but it seems like it'll be useful in this one.
Hey, there we go.
Maybe.
There we go.
Hey, it's always useful. It's always useful. A well-built druid is like a well-built wizard, impossible to take down.
Yeah.
So Alexander would just kind of he's looking around and saying, okay, so what would be the best course of action? Where do we need to start? How are we going to track her? Find her?
Talk to an animal?
Can I roll for like a check or something to determine if I remember?
Nature.
Nature?
Make a nature check.
Okay. 15.
All right. What are you attempting to figure out?
Because I know how Amaya used to transform into, she likes panther shape the best. So I would say, based on that knowledge, do I know how she would habits?
Where would she most likely go?
Yeah.
Where would she most likely be?
Well, one thing she prefers the panther shape, and she takes it as often as she can. However, if she believes that such a shape would be not be conducive to, for example, blending in with the local environment, she'll assume another form.
Definitely.
Yeah.
From what your check, you also know that the winter wolves in this part of the world seem to know and obey her. So if you're able to find one of them and follow it, it may lead you back to the pack leader.
Yeah.
By the judgment of that, because the wolves and everything, do I think that she might have also taken canine form, because
possibly. You're looking for a very large wolf, larger than the others.
Just a question. When we teleported into near Pass Nova, we got attacked, right? What was the reason we got attacked?
Yeah, by the winter wolves.
Did they just seem to catch us, or was it because Amaya wanted us dead or something like that?
It seems that you think it's just because they were hunting for people. They're just looking for people to kill.
But can I make an educated guess to link the dots? I mean, they do say we
make an insight check.
Yeah, they do say we angered the nature or something. 15.
All right. With that check, you believe that whatever is afflicting Amaya, whatever's driven her insane, she can't really tell innocent from guilty or friend from foe anymore. So she's just lashing out at everything and anything.
Oh, so is she
we just need to go.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, she's going feral basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a good idea just to go to a part of the forest, and you'll probably go to us or something like that.
It wouldn't be that bad of an idea.
Yeah.
If we were going to do that, we should be prepared.
Yes.
There's one thing that I actually want to do before we go.
Mhm.
Is there any potion shops in Pravnova?
I'll let you
Investigation.
make a investigation or persuasion
I'll-
check.
Can I help him?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
someone
assist
can
him.
help you.
Yeah.
So you get advantage on the check because this
Alright,
is
I will-
even in the best of times. This is a pretty closed-mouthed, isolated town.
All right, I'm gonna make persuasion because investigation is -1.
Oh.
So, all right.
What's your
persuasion
hold
then.
on? What's your persuasion?
Well, it's 3. It's +3.
I have +11. So
Let Sylvana do the talking.
I'm
Okay,
gonna just go around and
Well,
talk
just
to
to
people.
find it, just to
Yeah.
find it. So
Is there
I
a potion
will.
shop in this town?
Just get another dwarf and threaten to burn his beard off.
Yeah, there we go. That's the solution.
Nice advantage.
Mhm.
Advantage. It works as it should.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. After some smooth talking, you managed to find a potion shop.
Okay, nice. All right.
And I thank Sylvana for the assist, and I basically want to walk in and any healing potion, particularly greater healing potions, I'd like to buy a
Yeah.
ton,
A
possible,
bulk.
just so that I can have a supply of ways to heal once my
Mhm.
spells run out,
Oh,
and
by the
if I want to
way,
heal.
any other kind of potion would be nice if we have resistant to anything. Fire, ice, like cold. We need resistant to cold because
Yeah, that's actually a really good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if basically I'm looking for healing potions or
Mhm.
potions of cold resistance,
Mhm.
if they have any.
Potions of healing go for about 1,100 gold here.
Okay.
1,100.
Can I smooth
And-
talk it to haggle the price?
I look at Sylvana and I'm like, okay, we already had enough problems finding this place. People are pretty tight knit about it. Maybe we should just not get kicked out. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it in an offensive way. I'm just gonna say, if it's possible, we're just foreigners, and we're in a bit of a financial trouble, and just try to
Financial trouble.
Yeah.
Financial trouble? Weren't you rolling
I
at like 10K a couple sessions ago?
They don't know.
Also,
That's
if you have
deception right
10,000
there.
If you have 10,000 gold,
Mhm.
I
They
have
only-
7,000.
they have potion of healing. But if you have 10,000 gold on you,
Mhm.
the apothecary master is willing to sell you a potion of invulnerability.
I
Ooh.
already have that, so I like maybe
Yeah,
on
we're
a
poor.
lower price.
I just stay like by the door of the
They're
potion
willing to
shop.
talk down
Not
the
my
price.
thing.
They're willing to talk about the price for the healing potions, but invulnerability is that's
hard
not negotiable.
line. It's
Okay.
hard line.
Well, at
Honestly, the
least,
healing
at
the
least,
healing potions are kind of more, to be honest, because it's
Mhm.
about keeping us conscious.
I know, so I'm still gonna, if we can take down a bit of
You're gonna
price.
haggle?
Yeah.
All right, take it away. You got this.
Advantage. Yes, 20.
All right, they're willing to reduce the healing potion price down to 900.
Haha.
Okay. I would like to buy.
In bulk.
I've got enough gold. I can pay for this.
Mhm.
I'll buy four graders. So that'll be.
All right, Sounds good.
900.
It's 3,600.
3,600. I'm also gonna buy some, just 2. So 918. Let me do the math.
You got this.
Yeah.
6. Thank God for calculator.
Yeah.
All right, I just lost all my money. There we go.
Yeah.
hope it's worth it.
Well, hopefully it will, especially
Maybe.
with my plan for later.
Oh, do they sell potion of cold resistance?
I don't think they do.
They do for 2,000.
Okay. I take 3, so 6,000.
Okay.
There we go.
I
Yeah.
give it to everyone, like one of
You-
those,
one each. Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah. So yes, we are now in financial trouble.
I'm now in financial trouble.
Don't worry. I'm sure Bahamut will bless us with
It's
a big
okay.
pile
We
of
still,
gold.
I still have 8,000 gold. So
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Maybe.
So now I guess it's like now that we're all prepped and ready to go, I guess we'll go into the woods.
Yep. We are.
yep.
All right. A little something off screen. Like as you go into the woods, Persephone Draven is watching you go into the woods. As she does, Moira comes up and asks what's going on, and Persephone informs Moira that looks like they're going to be solving our nature spirit, trying to solve our nature spirit problem for us. If they succeed, then then they can always swoop in and hit them while they're weak. If not, then if they don't succeed, then the nature spirit will probably take care of them for them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
the sisters are being very pragmatic about this.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're already committed. Let's go.
We have no clue what.
I'll take the Death Sister.
Yeah.
God.
You have no idea what's.
Yeah, it's out of the screen. Like.
Yeah.
Or do
Yeah.
you-
Exactly.
We don't
Out
know
of
what
character.
this
Yeah.
is. We don't know that's about to happen.
Mhm.
So we'll see how that
No,
goes.
no. For me, out of character. Yeah. Let's do this.
All right.
All
So we
right.
head into the woods.
Anything?
Dun, dun, dun,
Sorry, this push to talk thing is really getting to me. I may turn it off, just so I don't like put like 30 different spaces when I'm looking at my stats in Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
It's.
Well, I mean, if we're getting into combat, then it won't matter as much. But if we're if we're in combat, then it's fine. It's just when we're out of combat, it's just like I noticed that it was really bad.
Mhm.
That was the only thing.
Yep.
But we'll figure it out.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I turned push to talk off,
Okay.
and like all the machinery and stuff is off in the background, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But you still probably hear me typing though.
It's.
Yeah, no, typing's fine. It was more just the air conditioning that was the.
Yeah.
Ah.
Either the fan or the air condition.
It's the air conditioning. All right. You go trundling into the woods. I'd like you guys to make perception checks.
Okie dokie.
Perception checks. Come on.
Nope.
10.
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh man.
Do
Oh,
I
boy.
have- hold on.
Vero.
Okay. Let me.
Come on, Vero. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Vero is the only one who notices. Vero is the only one who notices the two hangman treants that are on either side of you.
Shit.
Not again.
Okay. How do I? Okay. Do I just attack out of nowhere, or do I inform the other two?
It's up to you. We didn't notice that.
Okay. I walk like a step closer to Sylvana, and then I whisper, "Two treants on their sides," and then I attack one of the treants.
I message Alex immediately. And then I was like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I jump into action basically.
Yeah, we
we
all
all
jump
jump
into
into
it.
action.
Vero, make your attack, if you would.
Okay, Adiviato, let's go.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
All right.
Rod of Lordly Might.
That's it. All right.
Okay, sneak
as you-
attack.
Shit.
All right. As you stab, you realize that your stabbing attack is not particularly effective against this monster.
Oh crap!
Yeah, are we
Seems
getting?
like
I guess
piercing damage is.
Yeah, I will attack the one that Viral just attacked if that's something I can do.
All right.
Yeah. Me too.
Hang on.
Okay.
1 sec. Minus. This is going to take. This is going to take a little getting used to. Mm.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, it's
All good.
fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's fine.
I'm talking about my new laptop. This is going to take a lot of getting used to. All right.
Yeah.
So that means Alexander can attack if he wants.
Alrighty. I'll attack with defender.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Does that hit?
Yep.
All right. And do I want to dump a smite into that? Yeah, sure. I'll dump a smite into that one. I'll dump one. So I just stab and smite.
So the same one that Viral attacked.
Yeah, the same one.
1 sec. Okay, so this one is minus 6, 17. All right. In that case, Savannah's not going to attack, right? She's just whipping out her rod.
I am.
All right, attack.
Slash.
Wow.
Yes, first crit of the
Nice.
night. Yeah, and holy shit, 20, 34. Nice.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah. Second
Alright.
attack? Because Alex didn't do his second, I'm not sure
Yeah.
if we only get one.
Yeah.
No, you're only allowed the one.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
So now, now
Is it on fire? It is.
It's not on fire, but you did burn it.
Nice.
In this case, I need to add Esmeralda's turn, and I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Alrighty.
Initiative time. Come on.
That's not too bad.
9. Figures.
Oh, that's a bit sad.
Yeah, that's rough for you specifically.
Okay, Aunt Ezzy is on the case.
And Ezzy, yep.
Why are you guys? You really have taken a shiny to that.
Yeah.
I actually like the name.
I
I'm not
actually
gonna-
I kind of like it too. It's kind of grown on me.
Yeah, it grown on me the instant I heard Aunt Ezzy.
Especially since she doesn't like it, so it's like, yes.
Yeah, it's
No, I'm
way better.
definitely
One of the
going
few
with
times you can screw with Esmeralda.
Next up is the Trance.
And this is how Esmeralda betrays the party.
It betrays the party.
I just
All
can't
right.
do it.
You thought it was Esmeralda, but it was me. Deal.
It was me.
Canadian.
It was
Esmeralda.
me.
Ezzy.
Esmeralda, what is your Vera? What is your dexterity score?
+5.
All right. What do you do with your first action?
Whew, alright. Seeing that my, I guess, attack wasn't as effective, I switch my Audiviator to a Sun Sword and slash at the tree again.
But what did I do?
She's like,
Sorry, you're not. I'm sitting you out for this one. And then I slash.
All right.
Okay, Sun Sword.
Ooh,
Wow.
second
Wow.
round. Nice.
Good. Get all these 20s out of the way so they don't pop up during the boss fight.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right. Let me see. Minus.
I'm saving my spell slots too, so.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm not. I think I'm gonna hold off on using it.
No, you get a second attack.
Okay, I just realized I forgot to activate my animated shield, so I'll activate that now.
Is
Which
that an
makes-
action or a bonus action?
Let me check my animated. Let me check the. It's bonus action.
All right, so you can do that and then attack again.
Yep.
Second
Sun
attack.
Sword.
Wow!
What the hell? That's amazing.
Yes, get it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nice.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm prepared. Give me
All right,
the Sister
hang on.
of Death. I'm on point. Let's go.
No, Sister of Death ain't gonna fight fair. I did not transfer those over here. Why did I not transfer that over here? Oh well.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I'll just write it down.
Just write it down.
There we go.
Hey.
Yeah.
What happens, Vero, is what you do is you just run up the side of the tree and grab onto the bark. You just stab twice in the thing's face. And
Nice.
it kills it like. "Rrrr."
All right, and that's where I end my turn.
All right, Esmeralda is going to cast Fireball, targeting the big turning the next treant.
Fireball.
which is about 60 feet away, just so you know.
Okay.
So he needs to make saving throw against her DC.
Don't trees have, like, you know...
Very low, yes.
Yeah, against fire, because they're...
Which he didn't make. He did not make it, so Esmeralda... I believe it. Yep, 86. So she just says, "Shoo," and then chucks a fireball at him. It blows up in his face. His save was failed.
Yes.
All
We
right.
got this. We got this.
Easily. Yeah. So now it's Alexander's turn.
Okay, so there's only one treant left, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna go charging towards it, and I'm gonna take my 2 attacks.
Slash.
All right, that's a hit.
All right, so 15. Second attack. 20.
All right, minus. All right, yeah, it's still alive. You like just hack into it twice, like you're trying to chop down a tree.
And I just stand my ground.
All right. So what the treant is going to do? What can he do? Let's see his stats. He's got him. He's going to, rather than try to grab it, he's going to use his animate trees ability.
Yeah.
And he's going to animate the tree next to the dusk elf with the flaming blade.
Knew it. But
got
that's
this.
about all he can do on his turn, right?
Right. But the trees that he animated
They can do stuff.
are going to go after Sylvana.
Oh.
What is your AC?
21.
All right, well, 21. Hang on. Okay, so 21. Let's see. 10. Got it. All right, so first one attacks twice, and he hits both times.
Super.
Okay.
Yeah, second one attacks, hits first time, and misses with the second attack. Let's see, all three of them attack.
Hold on. I'm gonna use my luck to... What's the score before they attack on the first... The second one attack? You said one attack hits, right? I'm gonna force it to re-roll.
Reroll one of its...
All right, he hits again with a 21. So you take.
Oh no, it's me who rolled a d20 and choose whether.
No, it's them.
No. You can also spend one luck point when an attack made against you.
Yeah, they're attacking you.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but she makes the roll.
Oh, you have to make the roll.
Yeah, I have to make the roll.
Okay. Yeah.
19. Miss.
So are you going to use it? Are you going to use that roll, or will you let him use that roll?
No, he's gonna use my roll. So.
Which is a 19.
Yeah, which is 19, so he missed.
No, plus his modifier.
Modifier.
No, it doesn't say. Roll a d20. then choose
Oh,
whether
come
attack
on,
means to roll.
Sylvana. It is with the modifier. Don't tilt the table. That's not even like a tilt. That's like you just turned the table perpendicular.
Oh, okay.
Sylvana. That's a table flip right there, Sylvana.
All right.
So,
If that's the case.
if you get to use
It is the case.
Okay.
It is the case.
All right.
Yeah.
My bad.
But,
My
so
bad.
it's fine. Just a
okay.
misreading of the rules is all.
He's gonna still hit me in that case.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Unfortunately.
you take a total you take 48 bludgeoning damage total.
Yep.
So they just reach in, they just start smacking you around with their branches, and it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my reaction to do the hellish rebuke.
All right.
I'm
Okay,
a little
that's good.
pissed. Yeah, it's like this
The
every time.
overly made trees getting in my face.
Yeah,
Get the
it's like this
trees.
every time.
Damn trees.
Hellish rebuke. Hold on. Hellish rebuke. Level 5. Just burns it. 43. That will be my reaction. 40. You said 48, right? 48 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yeah, they usually take the full brunt. That's a lot of damage.
Alright, then I get up close and start stabbing. Oh, no, actually. Hold on. They are treants, right? So,
They're basically walking, talking trees, yes.
okay. I use Blight against it because it's, like, super effective on trees.
I'm checking it now.
Yep. A plant creature or magical plant, it makes the saving throw with disadvantage. And
Ooh,
the spell
good call.
deals maximum damage to it. I'm gonna show
Alright.
you the spell card.
Who are you doing it on? The treant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gonna use
So
Blight.
you're gonna have to get closer. He's 60 feet away from you. You have to get closer. So, all right. So he needs to make the Constitution save. Your DC is 21.
Yep.
Oh, fail.
He has disadvantage though.
He does have disadvantage, yes.
Not like it matters.
Yeah.
All right.
31.
the-
31 points of damage.
All right. You blight the treant, and amazingly, even though his branches and leaves are rotting off, he's still standing.
Oh, with my bonus action, I'm gonna stab him.
All right.
Rod.
He smacks it to the side.
Okay. Bing.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Ding.
No.
Alright, that will be my turn. And the Shield Guardian's turn. Gonna smack
Alright.
him. Shield Guardian's gonna smack him.
Shield Guardian, punch a tree
Nice.
to death.
Yes. All right.
Attack.
Second one misses.
Yeah, so 12 bludgeoning.
Except that bludgeoning doesn't seem to be particularly good against him
I
either.
know.
Ah, shit, yeah.
It's only slashing.
Yeah.
So he punches it. It's still standing.
Alright, that's it.
All right. Top of the round. What happens is, Viral, as you get ready to charge this thing, you see Kyra's greatsword come flying out of the forest right in between this thing's eyes.
Nice.
Oh.
And then she goes leaping from the treetops, which has apparently been following you. She lands on the face just like, and she jumps down, hangs from the sword, and like does a jerk to like flip it out, ripping this huge crevice into the thing's face. You
Nice.
see it just like stagger around. And then she puts the sword away very slowly. And she like makes the click when she puts the sword home. The tree and falls over backwards.
Huh.
That's pretty
Make my I stop my sun sword from showing any sun, like sheathe it in. Then
Yep.
and I walk up near Kyra. Well, you certainly know how to make an entrance.
awesome.
Says, I've had years of practice. And Savannah, you notice that the two animated trees just suddenly take root and lose their jack-o'-lantern faces
Mm-hmm.
and become normal trees again.
Okay. Whew.
All right. So are we out of combat now?
We are out of combat now, yes.
Okay. I will walk over to Sylvana, seeing that she looks pretty beaten up, and I just put my hand on her shoulder, and I will use Pool of Healing for 40.
Nice. Thank you. 93. That's a little bit better.
Hey!
Hey.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
59.
You should, I was going to say, you should see my Tomb of Annihilation campaign. The characters don't get experience until they've encountered a snake. And I don't necessarily mean fight one. They actually found a snake ring, and then they got their experience at the end of the session, and they got their, it was not magical, but then they got their experience after they realized, oh, it has to be like any kind of a depiction of a snake.
That's hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, you got Kyra is with you now. She's still wearing her mask and her white nun's habit, and she's got her large sword at her side.
All right. And I'm looking around to see if anything else, like anything nearby.
Hmm.
Same. I'll do the same.
Yep.
Perception.
Okay, coming right up.
Perception. I'm gonna also cast spell on myself.
Alright. None of you actually see anything out there.
8.
Ooh, good roll. I guess I'm just gonna say, well, if you're here, Kyra, then we're gonna solve this problem. We have to find Sylvanas' friend.
Yeah, she just nods. So she nods and says, "I know."
Yeah, I have a feeling. I kind of look at her and I'm like, yes. All right. Okay.
I'm
So-
gonna transform into hyper form and start flying around to see if I can spot anything.
Okay.
All right. As you go hybrid and you start flying above the forest, the only thing you actually see that's of any note is what appears to be a series of burial cairns built deep within the forest.
Oh. I messaged that to the team. Curious.
I'll go and inspect. Take a look.
All right. Basically, it's just a pile of stones piled up over a dead body.
Dead body? Whose dead body? Hold on.
We'll have to go find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You can.
Find out.
It's basically Well, you know what? Desecrating graves is a time-honored adventuring game.
I would like if I can see is like this pile of stones nearby, like in
Well,
Alexander's.
it's a few minutes walking.
All right. I'm gonna just start walking, and as
Me
soon
too.
as I find the clearing, I guess where it is,
Yeah.
I will divine sense.
Ooh, nice. Good call.
All right, you cast Divine Sense, and you don't detect any undead
Okay. Good.
underneath.
All right.
Can we go inspect the grave?
Yeah.
Just kind of take a look.
Sure. Like I said, it's just a pile of rocks.
We want to probably get a look at the dead bodies to see if.
There's on the topmost rock, you notice it's white, and it's got some weird letters carved into it.
Oh, I read all writing. So what are they saying?
All right. It's Elvish, and it's a name.
Oh. So what does it say?
It says Barian Amakir.
Barian Amakir.
Barian.
Does that sound familiar to any of us?
It does not.
No.
Hmm.
I relayed the information to the team. It's like, weird. Never really heard of this name.
Alexander is looking a little bit nervously, and he's like, I don't know how to feel about this.
Esmeralda says, "Well, we can always knock the stones over and see what's underneath."
Do we really want to disturb a grave?
Yeah, my point exactly. Let's maybe look around first to see if we can find anything else. But if we don't, then maybe
I want to like investigate the area to see if this was like recently made.
Yeah.
You investigate, you find more cairns. These do not look recently made. They look like they were put up centuries ago, actually.
Centuries.
Yeah, all of them have names carved into the top. Carved into the top of stone.
Alexander would like to check them all to see if he can see any names that he would recognize.
There are no names that you recognize, but they all have Elvish names.
Elvish names. Okay.
All right.
It's kind of not too sure how to feel about the situation, and I'm kind of like, why are there so many of these things out here?
Kyra would suggest that perhaps you stumbled into an ancient elven graveyard.
Maybe. But still, like, that probably. Should we stay around and investigate? I mean, to see what we can find.
I'm gonna. So, with the information that Alexander has, he knows that this druid would be using. The druid would be using her like wolf form, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably
Okay.
panther, probably wolf. Depends. Just big. Canine
Can I like inspect the like just the graves to see or if there's any markings or any footprints of like such a creature or anything around those lines?
What would that be? What checks would that be?
Probably like a nature check or a survival check.
Yeah, survival check.
I'm gonna help him. Oh,
Ooh.
yep.
17. Not bad.
Not bad. 18.
Grant, you see footprints that may have belonged to winter wolves, as well as footprints that may have belonged to humanoid explorers or travelers, but nothing suggesting a giant wolf.
Well, I do take a look at the winter wolf tracks. Do they lead off to someplace?
Yeah, they do. Based on your check, you do believe that these were made after. That these checks were the wolf tracks were made after the humanoid checks. So like the wolves were chasing or tracking them. By the way, just so you know, this is what a cairn looks like.
Okay.
But just so you see, it's really, like I said, it's nothing special, just a pile of rocks.
Pile of rocks, yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to return to the group and I'll say to Silvano, there are some tracks nearby of winter wolves. Start there.
Yep.
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay.
And as we follow the trail, I'm gonna enter stealth.
I'm actually gonna. I know Alex can't do stuff, so I'm actually gonna conjure a phantom steed for Alex. Like,
all right.
Yeah. This may suit you better.
Okay. And yeah, I'll jump on the phantom steed. Why not?
Yep.
All right.
And I enter stealth when flying. Carefully enter stealth.
Carefully entering stealth by smacking into every branch you see.
Oh,
A little left,
that
I think it's
hurts.
the wind.
That hurts. That hurts. No more
All right.
branches.
Yeah, as you make your way along, you notice that the cairns increase in number, and every once in a while, Alex, your horse, your phantom steed, or Kyra's or Esmeralda's foot will clink against like a rusty weapon or armor, or bit of armor. Most of which seems to be of elven make.
Okay. I kind of just keep looking. As we're passing through these weapons, is there any fresh blood, or is
No, these are all like rusted out.
Rusted out, I think.
Like to the point of uselessness.
Okay. And I just kind of stay quiet, keep my eyes peeled, looking back and forth, riding the phantom steed.
All right. Eventually, you do come to what looks like a large, almost like mausoleum. So, that door appears to have been forced open relatively recently.
Okay. Mausoleum. Maybe we should
I-
investigate.
How big is it? Is it a big building, small mausoleum, big mausoleum?
About the size of a backyard shed.
Okay.
Maybe a little bigger.
Yeah.
I'll kind of just put my hand out around my surroundings as like, just you guys just stay stealthed. I'm gonna go check it out. And I walk into the mausoleum.
All
right. When you do, and
I heard typing. That's always
yeah, I'm looking for music.
Oh, that can only mean. Oh, is it happy music? It's just like it's fun times.
You wish.
Yeah.
Smooth guitar.
Definitely.
No, because I got rid of the Yakety Sax track.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No, but when you enter, you see that inside there was a group of adventurers or other explorers. They were torn apart by winter wolves. Well, what looked like winter wolves, judging by the bite marks.
Okay.
And their blood is, and they've basically, what's left of them has basically been splattered all around the inside of this mausoleum.
Yep.
Does it look like, I don't know how to check for this, but does it look like they brought them here as like for some sort of ritual, or does it just
Or
look for
snack.
like they were feeding, or were they just feeding?
Looks like the adventurers set up a camp, like they broke in and then set up a camp, judging by the hammer, the big sledgehammer they have with them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And then the wolves came in and devoured them.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of look at that and I go, well, definitely camping here for the night. And I just kind of
But yeah, the mausoleum only has two large marble coffins in there.
Oh.
Each one one carved with a picture of a regal-looking elf king and the other of a beautiful elf queen.
Do I recognize them?
And there's paint. You're not in there. And there's there's paintings on the wall,
Okay.
it's been obscured by the blood that was splattered, but it looks like someone painted something there.
I entered the mausoleum right now.
So you break stealth and enter?
Yep.
I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Carefully enters. Like
Okay.
everything
watch
alright
careful.
in there? Everything?
Yeah.
Well,
Just
it
message
seems like
Alex.
there's just a couple of dead bodies. It seems like the Winter Wolves got to them.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, there's this painting that looks suspicious.
It's a wraparound. It wraps around the inside of the walls at about a little less than chest height for Alexander. When you look at it, it depicts. It's like painted like a series of paintings, actually, almost like Egyptian hieroglyphs that depict how things worked during Egyptian times.
Mm-hmm.
But the first painting shows what look like humans talking to elves, and then the humans are rebuffed, and then the humans come to declare war on the elves. And then one elf goes over to the humans and talks to them, and then he leads the humans around, and the elves are defeated and killed. And most of the ones who survived are brought before the human king. And you don't know who the human king is. He's wearing a helm shaped like a wolf. But the two people standing next to him you recognize. One of them is Strahd von Zarovic, and the other is Rahadin. And then Sylvana, you realize what this is. You realize this depicts when Strahd's father, King Barov, defeated the Dusk Elves and effectively enslaved them.
Oh shit!
Which means that all those burial cairns outside belong to the elf warriors who died fighting Strahd.
Yeah, and I turn around and face Alex with a judgmental look. Alex and Vero alike. It's like,
yeah.
See? That's why we never trust them.
Yes, Savannah, you might be right about that.
Alright, I don't think we can find anything else.
One would suggest cracking open those marble coffins just to see what they got inside.
I don't really want to do that. They're, after all, my ancestors. Even though I don't feel close to them.
Alexander is more worried about this being used for something. So first thing he's going to do, he's going to use, because we're in a new area, I'm going to do Divine Sense again.
Oh, I'm going to detect magic and make sure there's no trap. Or
no traps?
Set off anything?
No, you didn't set anything off, and you don't sense any undead either.
Okay. I will check the coffin. Or the,
All right, so when you pry them open, you see that they're just skeletons wrapped up in tatters. Sylvana, you do when the coffins are wrapped up, you sense the faintest residue of necromantic magic, but you're guessing it was intended to preserve their bodies.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think we should disturb them any more than.
But there's nothing, and it doesn't look like there's anything of value. The Elf King is dressed in crumbling armor and holds a rusty sword, and the Elf Queen is wearing really ragged remains of a once beautiful dress.
Even if there are like powerful artifacts, I don't think we should do that. because-
Yeah, Alexander just takes a look inside and he kind of goes, "Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something coming to get us. I'm a little bit on edge right now." And I just kind of put the tops back on the two
Yeah.
things.
Uh,
And I'll leave the mausoleum.
All right.
So everything's fine, right? When we are out of the mausoleum, nothing is set off. Nothing. Okay.
Nothing set off. Nothing comes smashing through the sarcophagi and chasing you.
Okay.
All right. Entering stealth mode. Dodge in the shadow.
I'm still in
Final.
stealth mode.
Yeah. Viro's still in stealth.
Feels like
I'm not.
Never
All
in
right.
stealth mode.
Yeah.
Always.
All right.
Always.
You go. So you're gonna go tiptoeing along again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just trying to look for traps. Traps. Looking for those tracks because we're just basically at this point we're trying to find the winter wolves.
Yeah.
All right. As you keep going, the tracks stop like right where stone starts, like a path almost.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a stone path.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I messaged Vero. Vero, do you see any animals besides the wolves?
Do I see any other animals?
Make a perception check.
All right.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Come on. Nice.
Hey.
Nice. No.
Oh.
While you're coming here, you would occasionally hear like birds tweeting, but in this particular part, it's just eerily quiet.
Oh no. Ambush.
I answer nope.
This is bad. All right. What else can we do? I'm gonna. Well, I mean, does he see anything else? With his perception?
Yeah, up ahead. This is at the ruins of a building. Looks like maybe it was once the keep of a castle.
Mhm.
Or maybe a tower or something, but it's basically surrounded by an impenetrable white fog.
Impenetrable white fog? Huh.
Like
You
just
can't see it, right?
thick.
Okay. Well, Vero was the one who's seen this, I guess.
Yeah,
So it's like,
yeah.
maybe we should check.
I was able to pick it out from the white snow and the gray ruins all around it, and trees all around you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just walking towards it at this point, like
Yeah.
Alexander just ready, and he's just taking a deep breath as he moves forward.
All right. So you're gonna actually go punching through the fog.
Well, do I notice my friends following?
Detect magic? Is it magical? The fog.
Whoa, yeah, it's magical.
Yeah.
What
It's some serious
kind-
magic.
What kind?
Abjuration. Some serious abjuration magic in there, baby.
Okay,
Alright.
I relayed that information to the others and said this might be some sort of a warding spell. I guess.
I mean, we could always do what we did. Remember in Silverthorn, we could tie the ropes to each other. Because the thing is that if we walk into this mist, we are almost certainly going to be separated. Like that is what will happen.
True.
So,
You know what?
do you want to do that again?
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Let's see. I'm gonna bring out the rope in my backpack. Okay. Just tie that around everyone else. The fog does really sound like loud. It's like this authentic feel of fog. That is so amazing.
Wow, this fog. It's almost.
It almost
It's
as
almost
if we're walking.
It's almost
right
me-
into it.
it's mechanical in its sound. Yeah, wait. It has just like a cycle it goes
Yes.
through in
It's
which
a-
it's like it's thin
Yeah.
and then it goes thick.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry, guys.
No, I
No,
mean
it's great.
it's not your fault.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not
like
your fault.
honestly, like it's just kind of
Yeah,
hilarious.
we're just
like-
making fun of it.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. Well, like I said, I mean, like I know it's difficult, but I feel that the push to talk works when we're just in RP moments, and then when we're in combat, if you want to turn it off for reasons, so we can do that. Because honestly, I think it makes a bit of a difference.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine for now. We can survive this.
Well, we'll figure it out for next session.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, we enter.
So are we okay? Oh, Kyra's doing something. Okay.
Yeah, she's going to identify this spell as a Druid Grove spell.
Oh.
Right.
Basically, when you go in there, first thing is the fog itself is solid. When you enter, it's reaches up by 10 feet. And when you go in there, if you are not immune to the effect, the fog will heavily obscure your vision, and every foot of movement through the fog will cost an extra 2 feet.
Oh, easy. I cast
So
spell magic.
Second thing,
it is magic.
the undergrowth is likely going to be full of grasping weeds and or vines, as if it were an entangle spell. Third, there may be trees in the area that have animated and are tromping around.
Shit. So this is like a really
Finally, there's a additional effect that she can place, and Kyra doesn't know what that effect is. It can either be a gust of wind in 2 locations of her choice, a spike growth in 1 location of her choice, or a wind wall in 2 locations of her choice.
Shit.
Can I dispel magic to the whole area? Is that possible?
You are able to dispel only 1 of the 4 magics per casting.
Okay.
And it's a 6th level spell too.
Yeah, so I need to use my final. Oh,
wait, how tall is the fog?
Hold on.
10 feet.
Hold on.
10
What's
feet?
the spell called?
Druid Grove.
Druid Growth. Can I cast spell immunity against Druid Growth?
Oh wow, that's an interesting idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and you will not be affected by that spell.
If the fog is 10 feet tall, can you guys just fly over it?
Probably you could.
We could. But the problem is that we couldn't get. We could technically fly. We could do a halo drop, and just try and hit the center. Do you want to try that?
Maybe.
Yeah, but we're 5 people, and you're the only 2 that can fly us.
You could hop on my back, and Kyra can hop on Sylvana's back, and then Shield Guardian.
What about Esmeralda?
Yeah, Esmeralda.
You guys can all enter Demi-plane, and I fly up in the air and drop.
Hold on.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
Just get in the pocket dimension. Just get in the pocket.
Just get in there.
Just get
Everyone into the bag of Demi-plane.
The pig. Oh god.
Weirdest way of transportation.
Alright, now Kyra is not going to go doing any halo dropping. She's just going to pull out her sword and just cautiously start to enter.
Oh. Alright. Well, that's what she's doing.
Alright.
While she's in there, she's actually going to cast a Dispel Magic
of her own
to try to get rid of it. Yeah, so she's going to dispel the fog, so you can at least see what's going on. Check. Ace is the check.
Nice.
And when the fog vanishes, you see that the entire ground area here is covered with thick, abnormally green vines, especially for this time of year, and especially in this location. You don't see any evidence of like a wind wall or spike growth or anything, but that's because it won't activate. The wind is invisible, and the spikes won't activate until you step on top of them.
Okay.
There are 4 large trees there that are growing out from inside of these walls, the walls of this place. Except when you look at them a second time, you realize that they are not animated trees, but rather tree ants. Total of 4 hangman tree ants.
More of them?
4. Yes.
4.
Yeah, I know. More. I'm saying.
Well,
more
we have to take them out, like realistically.
And then at the far side, of the thing, far opposite side of the entrance, you see laying down, watching you with bright glowing blue eyes, is a white wolf the size of an elephant.
Oh.
I
I'm
would
gonna
like you all
message
to roll
her.
for initiative.
Ah, yes.
But before we enter initiative, can I message her?
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
17.
You know what? I don't like having low initiative. I'm gonna luck that.
Yo, you're gonna luck?
You're talking
Well,
about luck?
I mean, it went
Why
higher.
do you waste 2 20s? What's a bad thing? I think I used all up my skills. The first one.
Esmeralda. Got initiative.
Well, that's good for Esmeralda.
Yeah, that's good for her.
Alright, next I need to add Kyra. She has her initiative. Where's her stats? Oops.
By the way, DM, I just want to ask, can I message her before we enter initiative? Like, message
You
the
can
wolf?
try.
Yeah, I was like,
You can try.
oh, it's a simple message. It's like, Amaya, are you there? That's all. That's all. That's all.
Hello?
Hello? Anyone else?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You don't hear anything.
Are we gonna sing it?
Oh,
right
no.
now? Hello.
Do you know the way?
God damn it! All right, enough knuckles.
Yeah.
Alright.
My queen.
Yeah.
Alright. Amaya's initiative is Amaya's dexterity is significantly higher.
Yeah.
So she goes first.
Okay. All right.
The white
Alright.
wolf.
Okay, first thing she's going to do is play the music.
Alrighty.
She's
There.
the character with BGM, you know. Like just-
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's just her character.
Yeah. Alright, what she's going to do, she's actually going to cast a spell on Alexander.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I don't have my Mage Breaker armor.
Can I see what that
No,
spell
but-
is? Like, Arcana check?
You can make an Arcana check to see what the spell is.
Come on. 10.
You don't know what it is because you aren't good at checking. Because she's in wolf form and she's still able to cast these spells.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Alexander, your plate armor heats up, and you
Oh,
take
it's
18
heat
fire
metal.
damage.
Shit. I take how much fire damage?
18,
18. Okay.
and then she just stands up and just launches herself forward,
All right.
targeting Sylvana.
Shit.
Majestic white wolf.
Yes,
You're
it's
not-
so majestic. You're like, she's gonna kill me, but she's so majestic.
She's so cool.
pretty. It's like the image.
and
I don't want to kill you.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever watched Ragnarok, like Thor. You know, when Hulk is fighting the wolf, I was like, the wolf
Oh,
looks
that's
so amazing.
crazy.
The
Alright,
details.
so she
Like,
bites
seriously.
twice at
Yeah.
Sylvana.
Oh
And
no.
Sylvana, you step out of the first way because you're just like stumbling back. You're like, oh, this is so awe-inspiring. And then she reaches out and bites you
Okay.
the second time and actually hits and deals 23 piercing damage.
Alright.
And I need you to make a strength save.
Oh no. I know what that is.
0. Nope.
Yep, she bites you and then just literally slings you prone onto the ground.
Yep. That's fine.
And
So hold on. How much? 20? Sorry, I kind of.
It was.
What? How much was it?
So the damage is 23 piercing damage. Alright, next up is Esmeralda. See, Kyra is going to, let's see, what Kyra's going to do, she is going to say that if the Druid spell, Grove spell ends, if all of their effects end, then you can, then the treants will stop being animate.
Yeah.
Or they may be
so-
freed from her power or whatever.
So we basically, if we could take her out, it would stop the tree ants.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Makes
Let's
sense.
see. Esmeralda is going to. Let's see. She's going to pronounce a
Where's
curse.
Esmeralda's stats? The initiative.
She rolled an
she was
18. 18, yeah.
Oh, so,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just saying it's not on the turn order. Just saying.
No, whatever. It's fine. We know she's 18.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
Let me see. So she's actually going to point her sword at what's her name? At Amaya, and she's going to pronounce a baleful Vistani curse.
Ooh.
And the white wolf will have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Whoops.
So, how was it? Hello? Ah, perfect. Ah, perfect. Let's see. Can we reconnect? Awkward moment, trying to get it back together. Hello?
Yep.
Hello?
There we go. Hello.
Hey, you're back.
Hey, yeah, awkward moment of losing connections. Hey.
Oh, that fun
I was
stuff.
just like, why has everyone stopped talking? This has got to be bad.
No. What happened was Esmeralda tried to curse Amaya but failed.
But curse me
And now
instead.
No.
Yeah.
Amaya just simply shrugged off the curse like it was nothing.
Okay.
Savannah, it is your turn now.
Oh, okay. Hold on, because of that, I close up the character sheet and everything. Alright, let's see. Yeah. This is gonna be great. Because I'm gonna try. What should I do? Hold on. I'm gonna try Thunder Wave and push her away from me.
Alright.
Gonna use half of my movement to fly a little bit upward. And then like not within like range that she could like not without the range that she could attack me, but Thunder Wave like boom.
Alright. She needs to make a constitution save.
Yep.
I believe she's okay.
21. It's not great, but
It's worth a shot.
Alright, this actually hits her.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. So she's rocked by it.
nice.
Nice.
Did
Nice.
you-
Yeah, and she
Fail?
gets knocked back. Yeah, she failed.
All right, she's pushed 10. I think 10 feet away. Yeah, 10 feet away.
Yeah. 10 feet.
And then I fly up a little bit more, and I cast. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I already cast a spell. So
Yeah, right.
actually,
spell.
I'm gonna reach out for my crossbow. and shoots out a bolt at her.
23.
Yeah,
All right, you hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
9 points of damage. That's all.
All right. It's worth. Amaya is just absolutely tanked this.
I know.
Yeah.
She is not. Yeah, but she also needs to make 2 Constitution saves to maintain concentration on her heat metal spell,
Yeah. Break it.
Yeah, that's
which
gonna-
she makes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Up next is the Treants.
Oh, jeez.
Knew it.
What they are going to do is they are not going to move from their spot. They're instead going to start ripping chunks out of the wall and trying to hit Sylvana.
Wow, they are really gunning for you.
Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe because
Well,
of my charismatic character.
Oh yeah, no. I think it's more. I think it's the druid and your connection between her. I think that's more the reason.
Maybe.
Oh.
Oh,
I'll let you make an insight check to try to guess what's going on here.
Can I make an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, sure. Why not?
26.
Damn.
Sure, I'll try to. Whatever.
26, 16.
I was like, oh.
All right, you believe it's not just a connection, but somehow Amaya was aware that Sylvana has access to fire-based abilities. So she's probably, because Amaya was able to see through the eyes of the treants you just butchered. So Amaya is probably trying to take out the one she perceives as the most dangerous.
Yeah, because Sylvana has the most fire spells and she deals extra fire damage to everything. So
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
All right, so the treants are going to be hurling rocks at you.
Can I
Let's see
try
here.
to dodge it? Is it possible?
They got to make attack rolls at you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, come on!
All right, the first 2 miss, the second 2 hit.
Ah, fuck.
All right, so in total you take, that's a lot.
Ooh.
You take a total of 56 bludgeoning damage.
56.
Oh.
Yeah, 22.
Okay, we gotta help our girl out.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I may have to try my idea first.
Oh, wait! Hold on. They threw rocks at me, right?
Right,
Rocks aren't magical.
that's right. So you
No
get
damage
you
at
get batted
all! I was
around.
like,
No
beep, beep.
damage at all. Wow.
You get
That's a
batted
good
around.
call.
Yeah, I was like, with
I
boulder
keep
smash,
forgetting that.
you thought
Yeah,
I'm a
because
goner.
because here's the thing, like we're used to dealing with so much magic weapons and magic spells that we
Yeah.
forget that just regular old physical damage doesn't do anything because of a
Yeah.
rare wave form.
Unless you're magical creatures, I guess. Like,
Yeah. Well, no, like we have to throw magical rocks, like literally.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. Then
Yeah.
in that case, treants attack shouldn't affect us because they're not magical.
You don't know what Amaya has done to them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's true. Like physical attacks
Maybe,
probably will.
yeah. But
damage.
rocks, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just that the rocks they grabbed aren't magical.
Yeah, Amaya just like glares up at you, Savannah, when she realizes the rocks didn't have any kind of an effect. So that is your turn. That is the treant's turn. Alexander.
Oh, hold on. Shield Guardian hasn't acted on any yet. And he's
All
he's gonna try to like attack the Amaya, like try to like subdue her in a way.
Wrestle her.
Yeah, just try to knock her prone and like
Make
pin
a strength
her.
check
Yeah.
versus
Yeah.
hers.
Come on. Oh shit. No.
Because Amaya is literally the size of an elephant.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah,
hard.
she grabs onto her. She just like shakes him off.
Yep. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Alexander Anderson. What do you
Yeah.
do?
Okay. Yeah. Just so you know, Sylvana, what we can do is that if we take her out, I have Revivify prepared. So hopefully, if we accidentally kill her, I will be able to bring her back.
Yeah.
So
unless
don't worry
I
about
use
that.
Finger of Death. That would be pretty.
Well, then don't you Finger of Death then?
Yeah. But I also have Circle of Death, so.
this is your friend. It's like,
I
oh man, I
know.
can't wait to use all these spells on my good friend that I want to
I
save.
know. I don't want to.
All right, I'm gonna charge forward. I'm going to channel. Yeah, I'm gonna channel divinity.
Come on.
And abjure enemy, and I'm gonna take 2 swings at her.
All right.
All right, and I'm gonna I'm assuming Sylvana is nearby.
Mhm.
Like she's.
Yeah.
She's about 10 feet up.
I'm about.
Oh,
about
she's
20 I'm about 15
Okay,
or
yeah.
20 feet because I'm not sure. I use half of my movement to fly up.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'd say
Okay.
about 15.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I come in from the side, and I'm gonna take 2 swings.
Whoops.
That is a miss.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh.
19.
That is also a miss.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
shit.
It's powerful.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Shit. All right, I just stand my ground.
All right.
Okay.
Daryl.
Okay, I'm
There was a
contemplating.
time to be a rogue. Now is that time.
Be the
Yeah,
rogue.
but I have speak with animals. Should I try speak? Okay.
You could.
It's up to you.
Probably
really.
not.
It's up to you. Really. Maybe that would help.
Oh.
We don't know.
What would Viral do?
Yeah. What would Vero do? Really.
Seeing as it's hostile and didn't even bother to do anything, I think he's just
Okay.
gonna fight back. Okay. Since he's wielding Audiviator, he uses. How far away is
About
Maya?
30 feet from this at this point.
So I'm gonna go 30 feet nearer, like just, and then I use
up to
Misty
her.
Step from Audiviator to get on top of Amaya and stab her
Ooh.
while I'm on top.
All right, let's see what it
Nice.
does.
All right,
Alright.
Audiviator, don't fail me now.
Uh,
It does not fail you.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
16.
Then sneak attack.
Mhm.
Good.
All right.
Like I said, I'm holding off spell slots. I'll use it at the latter part of the fight when it seems like it gets more intense.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
so,
I'm gonna another attack with Audiviator.
Mhm.
hang on. What does he roll? Yeah, that's a hit.
4. That's definitely a hit.
There we go. That's what I like to see.
All right, now you're finally starting to do some damage to her.
Fine. Right?
Okay.
And she's
And
got to
I hope I get to stay on top of Amaya.
right.
Just hold
Like,
on.
oh,
Hold on for
Yeah,
dear
sure.
life.
You just grab onto
Yeah.
her fur. Just hang on. And
Yeah,
now
yeah.
Maya's got a
Shadow of Colossus time, baby.
Yeah.
True.
All right. She lost concentration on her
Nice.
spell, on her heat metal spell.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Good.
All right. Next.
Oh,
up
I
is-
actually should I have been technically taking damage on my turn?
Let me check.
I probably should have.
No,
One time?
you don't. She has to use her bonus action to keep causing
Oh,
damage.
do you keep
Oh,
doing it?
right.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, cool. So who's next?
All right. Next up is Kyra.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Kyra.
see what she can do. Where did I put her stats? All right, she may not have her full paladin abilities, but she does have some. She is pretty good at what few powers she does have.
Okay.
All right. She is going to simply. She's not going to attack. What she's going to do, she's going to just level. Yeah, she's going to level her sword at Amaya, and she's going to cast the Insect Plague spell,
Ooh.
setting it so that it doesn't hurt anybody who's right next to her or on top of her.
Nice.
Mm.
Alright.
Nice.
Amaya has a Constitution save to make, which is not enough.
Nice.
She failed her save, so she takes the full whopping 19 points of damage
Okay.
from the
All right.
spell.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's not bad. But yeah, I mean, even though like, what's the name, Viral tends to do more damage per hit.
What's his name? What's his name?
That is true.
Yeah, what's his name? I don't remember his name. Oh, it can't be important if I can't remember.
Yeah.
But no, even though Viral tends to do more damage per hit, this is basically guaranteed damage over time.
Mhm.
That's
All
true.
right, now that she's done, it is Amaya's turn, and she is not happy with the
Oh, boy.
situation.
Okay.
And she just lets out this loud howl.
Yeah.
You know, I should have. Now that I think about it, I should have done.
Sif.
Yeah, I should have played Sif's music.
Oh boy, you better not tell us that she starts limping when we almost kill her.
No, if I was gonna go for Sif, she would have had a gigantic.
She would have had a
scimitar.
gigantic sword.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was waiting
No,
for
what
that.
she's going to do. She can cast spells and then attack. She is going to blow through a spell slot.
Okay.
Let's see what it does. Very quick.
Very interesting.
All right. So what she does is first thing she does is cast heal on herself,
Yeah.
Oh.
Figures.
and
Yeah.
crank and just pretty much undo that entire turn's worth of damage.
Yep.
Yeah. That's like
Ah.
that's like 60 plus.
Yeah.
70 actually.
70. Oh. All right.
And then and then she's going to turn on the weakest link,
Shit.
which would probably be Alexander at this point.
Really?
Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Huh.
Bring it. I'm more than happy
Don't-
with that.
I thought
Don't
she's gonna
ask
attack
her
me.
to bring it,
Weird.
because she will be more than happy to. All right, let's see. A 30 hits your AC.
Yeah, that hits.
What is
Yep.
your AC? Is this a
20.
single-
Is it too
My
Oh,
AC
she
is
hits.
20.
All right, then she hits again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You take a total of first one does 23 piercing damage. You need to make a strength save.
All right, 23 piercing damage. All right, and strength save coming up.
Nice.
Yeah!
Nice.
Oh,
Wow,
it's
min
achievement.
max.
Like
Ooh.
that was close.
Achievement unlocked. Min max.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Second attack hits. You take another 23 piercing damage and need to make another strength save.
All right, another 23 damage. All right, let me just quickly calculate that. Let's see, this is why I bought healing potions.
So true. So true.
It's probably not enough.
No, she slings you onto the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, next is Esmeralda. When she realizes she can't curse this lady, she is going to go. Actually, what she's going to do is cast Greater Invisibility on herself.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She's
Okay, good.
leaving us. No.
Now you see like occasional little puffs where she's stepping. You realize she's actually running to try to flank
Mhm.
Amaya.
In a flanking position.
Yep. Next up is Savannah Undershine.
Okay. Well, Druids. You know what? I'm gonna hex her, and I'm gonna use my blade just to charge in. Stab.
All right, that's a hit.
Oh, I'm gonna set the disadvantage on wisdom.
Okie doke.
Yeah, so first I'm gonna do this, and then damage-wise, no, not damage-wise, property-wise, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna post this so it's easier for everyone to read. I'm gonna do a Terrify. That's a property I can use from the Rod of Lordly Might.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh no,
Alright.
sorry. It takes an action. Not
It-
this one. Paralyzed.
Yeah, because you.
Alright.
Yeah, when you hit a creature with melee attack, this is the one. Paralyzed. Sorry, the second one.
So she has to make a strength save.
Yeah, strength save. I know she's good at it, but
And she fails it.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she's paralyzed.
Wow.
Yes. Aha.
More importantly, she either is saving her legendary resistances or she doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she doesn't have any because I feel like she would have.
doesn't have any.
Yeah, she would have used them by now.
All right, so that's Sylvana's turn.
Yep. Oh, no, that's my first attack. I got second attack. I'm gonna stab.
Alright.
Stabby, stab.
Another hit.
Stab. Yeah. And
Alright.
that's it. Shield Guardian coming right up. And as it's like paralyzed, hold on. When creatures
He can
paralyzed-
basically just flip her over onto her back if he wanted.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if a creature is paralyzed, they have disadvantage on everything, right? Paralyzed. Let me check.
Yeah, no, I don't think she can even make a strength check.
No, it's an automatic fail.
Yeah,
when you're
automatic
paralyzed.
failure. Incapacitated, can't move or speak. Yeah, automatic fails. Attack roll against the creature have advantage. Oh, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit.
Yep.
Yeah, technically,
So,
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, crit. Hold on, let me check.
The second one was a crit, so technically that should roll another 1d8, but 1d8 for the damage, for piercing,
Okay.
and another 2d6 for fire.
Yeah. So 1d8 and another 2d6.
Plus 2d6 plus I forgot about hex, so
Another d6.
another I cast hex.
46.
So
Yeah, that's true, you did.
so,
46,
Yeah, 46. Total.
and then plus 1d8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, 15. I'm sorry.
All right.
And I stabbed her. I'm so sorry.
Oh man.
Yeah. And Shield Guardian. Starting to attack. Yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
Advantage, so
That's a miss.
That's a
17
miss, yeah.
Alright. 10 bludgeoning. And it's a crit,
So,
so another
2d6.
Two more
another
d6.
Roll 2d6. And plus 4. Sorry. 2d6.
You don't add your modifier.
No,
to it.
you don't have to modify.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
only the dice.
So-
All right, yeah,
So-
congratulations, Savannah. You just undid all the damage.
She
all
healed.
that healing. Anyway, found this image of our fight
Wait, let me see this.
while I try to figure out what the tree ants do.
Oh, good. It's asking me if I'm a robot or not.
Who's a good
Hey!
beastie? Who's a good beastie? Yes, you are.
That's great.
Nice.
That's great.
That's
I know that's what Savannah wants to do.
yeah.
It's like, who's a good winter wolf? Who's a good crazy nature spirit? That's right, it's you.
It's you.
All right, next up, the tree ants will come tromping in. When they realize they can't actually hurt Savannah, they are going to come in and they're going to try, not with the rush, they're going to try to grab her and drag her out of the sky.
Ooh.
So one of them goes over, tries to grab you.
25 feet? They have that
Oh,
range?
no. Okay, so they can't grab you then. So what they're going, two of them are going to form like a human pyramid.
Oh God.
Three of them are going to form a human pyramid. You don't
Oh
see this
my
every day.
God.
So take a good look at it. Two of them are going to lift
Oh,
their friend
boy.
up and he's going to grab you.
Okay. Definitely.
Yeah, so he reaches up, he grabs you, and they drop him. He just lands with a thud. Fourth one is going over to Viral.
Oh boy.
Actually, what he's going to do is he's going to try to chuck a rocket Viral. Try to knock you off. What's your AC?
23.
29 hits.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
All
Wait,
right.
wait.
Oh,
Oh no, plus
evasion.
5 doesn't matter.
Evasion. Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, he can use that.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
uncanny dodge, yeah.
yeah, he can uncannily dodge.
Like a
Defensive duelist isn't gonna work when the difference is more than plus 5.
Yeah, he grabs it, blows at you. You take 28 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, frick.
Even with uncanny dodge.
No, with uncanny dodge it's 14, and you're going to need to make a dexterity save to stay on.
Ah, it's fine.
All right, I got this.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yay! There we go.
Just like riding a mechanical bull,
Yeah.
only easier.
Only easier,
Alexander.
definitely.
You're up.
Okay. I forgot. Well, I can think this is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I could blow her up right now if I really
Yeah,
wanted
she's
to.
any attack that attacks her, it's crit. Unless it's
Yeah, you can
ranged.
blow
Yeah,
her
well-
the heck up.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast with my bonus action. I'm going to use one of my level 3 spells to cast Blinding Smite on my sword,
Mhm.
Nice.
and I'm gonna take 2 swings.
Right, that's a crit.
Okay, that's a crit, so I will double dice. So 2d8, 2 more d8s. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of
Yeah.
dice.
So, yeah.
All right, so that's gonna be 2d8s. So 1, 2, so 7, and then 1d8, which is another. Yeah, so 6, 12,
Yeah.
13, and then
Smite?
the
Oh, no.
now is the smite double because of the crit or not? I mean, I'm good either
No,
way.
it's
Okay.
not.
Okay, so just 3d8,
Yep.
just radiant damage,
Okay.
and she needs to make a
She automatically fails strength and dex save if it's any of that.
It's neither. It's probably Constitution.
yeah, it's Constitution.
All right.
So, sorry, here's my 3d8 from the blind.
All right.
Is she blinded?
All right. What's your save DC?
16.
She is blinded and paralyzed. She is not having a good day right now.
I feel sorry.
Yeah.
All right, second attack.
Oh,
that's
it's
a-
a
that's a-
19. It's a 19. Oh,
It's a 19. It's a 19 to miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a miss. Yeah, okay. Hey, my first roll hit. I'm okay. And
Alright.
I'm just standing in a defensive position near my friends.
Yep.
Right. Audiviator is going to
Yes.
urge Beryl to use a smite.
Oh no.
Use me.
Feed me.
Amaya is still paralyzed, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Use me.
All right, so I think I can do something so I don't have to keep rolling. There you go. So first attack. There you go. I just changed the
Oh,
crit range so then it's automatic.
Ah,
There you go. So that saves time. That's
Yeah.
actually
Good.
smart.
Okay, so sneak
19.
attack. And then since I'll listen to my sword, now I'm gonna apply a smite.
all right.
You, senpai.
Senpai.
Ah!
Jesus Christ.
This is
No,
so
no.
Very similar flashbacks.
No.
All right. All right. So you stab, and the explosion rocks Amaya, but she's still kicking.
No, I have one more
Figuratively, of
attack.
course, she's
One more
paralyzed.
attack. One more. Ooh, snap. Another one.
Nap.
Nice.
And 17. All right. She's still alive, but she is badly bleeding. She's doesn't look like her legs can support her weight for very long. She's leaning heavily on one side.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next
All
up will be Kyra.
Come on, Kyra. Do it.
All right. Let's see what she's got here. I believe this. Let me just double check the insect plague. Oh, yeah, she has to end her turn there. Okay, so Kyra, just one attack plus whatever her bonus to hit is, which is pretty good. So first attack is a miss, second one hits.
Okay. Good.
She deals. Plus, plus some another. Okay. Look at all those sevens.
Oh boy.
All right, and now it is no longer Strahd who kills steals, but it's Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, she wants.
No.
She runs over, she smacks it, and then she stabs Amaya up underneath her chin with her sword, and she
Alright.
steps back and just lets the massive wolf come crashing down.
Oh wait, Amaya should avert back to original form, right?
She does not know.
Shit.
Shit.
Fuck.
We're saying that at the same time.
On her turn, she actually opens her eyes again, and then she transforms into a gigantic tree. What you do notice is that the tree ants all just collapse around you. They just revert back into normal trees.
So wait, what happens to me in this equation? Because
Oh
You
no.
fall off. Actually, no, make a dex save.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Yeah, you're fine. You hang on as Amaya transforms from a white wolf into the world's largest tree.
oh my.
World's largest tree ant. She's now a good 20-25 feet tall
Oh my god.
with this
Oh boy.
gruesome jack-o'-lantern face.
I look at Sylvana and I look. Is that something that she can normally do?
Savannah, make an Arcana check.
It is.
Arcana check.
Arcana check.
You got this.
I will say it's 10. Yeah. I'm told
Yep, you have no idea. You never knew she could do this.
Yeah.
Never knew this. This is pretty cool, actually.
Something new. Yeah.
Right. 1 second, please.
Oh no.
So, well, I guess speak with animals not gonna work with this one.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
have to speak with plants.
Yeah.
Speak with plants.
All right. She gets a
Is
20.
Treant technically Fey?
No, it's a plant.
It's a plant.
plant.
All right. So there we go. Now we are in
Dang,
phase 2.
I had turned the faithless.
Yeah, we had number 2. Now we're in phase 2.
What? She's got 20? Oh.
Yep. And now it's her turn. First thing she's going to do
she's
is
no
go
longer
after.
paralyzed?
No, all the conditions ended.
Oh man.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
So when you shift back
Okay.
to beast form, from beast form, I think,
Yeah, all her conditions on her ended.
Okay.
First thing, let's see what she can do. First thing she's going to do is she is going to actually burn a spell slot and cast Feeble Mind on Sylvana.
Oh
Counter
shit.
spell! I've been
All right, it's an 8th level spell, so you got to make a check.
Wait, feeble mind.
Oh, boy.
What level it is?
8.
8th level? No, that's not gonna work.
Aren't you out of spell slots, by the way?
No, I still kept 5th level and 6, 7, 8. I kept.
All right, so she Feeble Minds you.
So.
You need to make a save. Hang on, let me check the spell.
I think
I-
it's
I-
It is a save.
Yeah,
but
it's
she
a
need, if it,
Intelligence save.
it's an 8th level spell or a 7th.
8th. You
Eighth,
take
so-
6 psychic damage,
Hold on.
and you have to make an intelligence save.
Let me check. 40.
You're gonna need to roll a 19 with your spell casting modifier, which is charisma. So you just need to make a charisma check and
Yeah.
get a 19.
True. Charisma, here I come.
You're very charismatic.
Come on. Nope.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna use luck. 22!
Oh.
Whew.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so you managed to successfully counterspell
I'm like,
that.
oh, my mind! No! You're not gonna
That's right.
touch
Yeah,
this.
my mind, just kidding.
Can't
Counterspell.
touch this. I'm gonna
All
break
right.
down into a dance. Just can't touch this. No.
Can't stop me now.
Jesus.
All right, and
Christ.
as you do that, Amaya reaches out and grabs you.
All right.
Yeah,
I deserve that. I deserve that.
Yeah, she grabs you with her first attack. Her second
wait.
attack,
Hold on. Grab?
yeah.
Does
Oh,
she-
like
This
attack.
is a gigantic tree person.
No. I mean, is it a grapple or attack?
Yes,
Because there's a difference.
it's a grab.
It's a grapple.
Then
Um,
I can do a dex save, right?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay.
You have been grappled.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so she tries. Yeah. No, when she tries to grab you again with her second hand, you swing your flaming rod of lordly might wildly.
Yeah.
And you beat it off.
No.
And then she manages to reach in and grab you,
Mm-hmm.
and then she tries to snap you like a twig.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
She fails, but she deals 38 bludgeoning damage.
38. It's fine.
Yeah. Does that take you down to 0?
No.
Then no, you are not snapped, and your back is not broken like a twig.
She's gonna
Oh.
bang me. Like.
You hear this. You hear the cracking of your spine. You're like, and then you realize, oh, hey, that crick I had in my back is gone.
Hey, that's
At
a
least
positive way of looking
cures
at it.
that. Oh, my back.
All right, next is Esmeralda, who's going to try. She's actually going to try to fireball this lady.
Okay.
With me still on top of it.
Yeah. All right, so Amaya needs to make a dexterity save, and she's pretty good at that, even at this size. And she was a natural 1.
Oh, okay. There we go.
All right, so Esmeralda chucks a fireball. Look at all those ones, would you?
Oh.
Yeah, all the ones.
She's not a fire mage like Sylvana.
Nope. All right, so miss.
Shit.
But she still seems to be vulnerable to fire, Savannah. You may want to use that to your advantage. So it's your turn, by the way.
Okay. Fuck. What can I do? I can either Misty Step to get out of it, or I can forego that and do Hold Monster, which is already hexed, so I guess that's it. I'm gonna try Hold Monster though.
Alright.
Hold Monster, come on!
So she needs to make a wisdom save, which you hexed.
Yeah, disadvantage on Wisdom.
Alright.
The save DC is 21, so...
She barely fails that save.
All right. Good.
The tree is paralyzed.
Paralyzed. Oh, does that mean I'm out of her grasp?
It means you can climb out, yes.
Alright, I use
your next
my
turn.
movement to climb out
cool.
of her grasp.
Yeah.
And I... hold on. Drinking a potion, is that a...
Action.
That would be-
action, right?
that would be-
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna stab her with the rod, and I'm gonna try... Oops. Fuck. No.
Nope.
Not gonna work. Hold on.
Nope.
Nope.
And why is the font blue?
I think it's because of the crit. I haven't adjusted back to 20, so... Oh, wait!
Well, she's paralyzed,
yeah,
so it
but
doesn't
she's
matter.
Paralyzed, so... 17?
17 does not hit.
No, okay. Fuck.
Okay.
Alright, I use rest of my movement to fly away, I guess.
Alright.
So 25 feet up in the air?
Okay.
So it's not paralyzed?
It is. It is
She's
paralyzed.
paralyzed, but
She is.
advantage. Even with advantage, she couldn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
it's
her
a 20.
Yeah, the AC.
Her AC is probably 20, or it could possibly be higher.
Yeah.
Arm.
But
Yeah,
Shield
okay.
Guardian is gonna try.
And miss twice.
Miss twice. Nope.
Actually, it's more like he's just punching her leg, but
Yeah,
that's about
yeah.
it.
Bing, 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 bing. Not gonna work.
Alright, Alex, you're up.
Okay. You're looking pretty rough. So, and I can't heal you because you away. Well, I guess you're flying up to take a potion, I'm assuming, right,
Well,
Savannah?
yeah, later, but not right now. So.
Okay. I guess I'm going to continue whacking.
Yeah.
Alright, take a crack at this.
Yeah, I'll just because we'll see if she can get blinded at least. Might as well check that out. She is paralyzed, so I'm gonna make my attacks.
Nice.
That
That's
is a miss.
That's a miss.
Death
Second attack.
Nice.
Okay, that one's got it.
hits.
That one's got it.
And that's it's the funny thing is that's actually a real crit. The 30's a real one, so.
Alright.
And I'm going to dump. I'm actually no, I can't do that. I'm going to do my blinding smite, which is 3d8, and she needs to make Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Con save.
What's the DC?
16.
Alright, she makes her save.
Yep.
You're not going to dump a Divine Smite?
You know what? I'm probably going to have.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, 5d8. Here we go.
One. What's a bit average?
Vero,
So average.
you are on the back of this giant tree person.
Alright. Being as before Audio Viator is not that effective, I sit her out for this one and use my sword.
It's just like, no!
No, senpai,
Alrighty.
don't leave me.
Don't
Oh
leave me.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Not like
no.
this.
Not like this.
Not like
Sun Sword, go, please.
no sun sword.
That doesn't hit.
Nope.
Nope.
That doesn't hit either.
Nope.
No, you swing at your hair, it's like making a scraping sound like that.
Zoom, zoom, zoom,
Yeah.
zoom.
Alright, Kyra is going to see this. She is going to shout up that you should try climbing inside of her.
Wait,
Like,
what?
through
That
the
sounds
eyes
so
of the
wrong
mouth.
in so many
I
levels.
know. Through the eyes of the mouth.
Yeah, that
Well,
doesn't
sure?
help.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Vero, I
So
might as
you
well
can
go.
hit her from the inside.
Yeah.
And then
Oh.
she's going to swing.
Can I make it as my movement from my turn to actually
Sure.
move inside? And
Sure.
then that's where I end.
Yeah, you come inside and you see that when you get inside, like the outside looks healthy and pristine. The inside looks terribly rotten.
Oh.
Okay, I think I found its weak spot.
Alright, so Kyra swings and misses
Kyra.
twice. Alright, Amaya needs to make a constitution save. Well, no, wisdom save.
Wisdom
save.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage, and she botches it. Esmeralda. What can Esmeralda do? Yeah, she's going to blow through her final third level slot and fireball this thing. And she automatically fails when paralyzed, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So no dex
Alright.
save. That means fireball.
Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Ooh, yeah, that hurt her. As Savannah, you're up.
I'm gonna.
You see that she's tottering.
Yeah. I'm gonna chuck down a potion of healing first. Hold on, let me
In
check.
that direction.
I'm gonna actually, chuck down a potion of supreme healing. Actually.
Okay.
So I have 4. I had 4, so now it's 3. 10d4 plus 20. Gonna try to roll that. Roll.
You got
24.
this.
Nice. A lot of 4.
Good, good.
There is. Well,
Yeah.
a lot of 3 as well. A lot of 1 as well.
A lot of ones.
Yeah, so
Twos.
back a little bit. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna fly down and stab her and then fly away.
Alright.
Stab!
That's a hit.
That's automatically a crit. Oh, sorry. Roll d8 plus
2d6 plus 2d6.
plus 3d6 because the hex. 1d8 plus 3d6. 16.
Good damage.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna activate the rod's ability by it's the other one. Oh no, if I hurl him through hell, that would affect Vero.
Yeah, because that would
Vero's
be the.
right
What
now
are you doing?
directly
What?
inside
That's
of
a
it.
terrible idea. Inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Strain Life. So 17 con save?
She makes the save.
Okay. Then half the necrotic damage. Hold on.
No, it doesn't take any
It
half.
doesn't take any hit unless it's like failed. Okay. That will be the
Yep.
end of Sylvana, and Shield Guardian is gonna 20.
That's a miss.
20 is a
Also a
miss.
miss. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Then ignore
Oh
me.
boy.
Ignore me entirely.
Yeah, this is a very
Oh.
powerful enemy.
She's got AC.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's
There's a
got it.
reason
Very powerful trait.
there's a reason she's called Nature Incarnate.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Alexander.
I don't think having the party inside this thing, everyone be piling in, would be a good idea. So I'm just gonna, and she's still paralyzed,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna still take my attack. Ah, shit. Or should I heal? 'Cause if I get hit, well, she hasn't broken through or paralyzed yet. So
Nope.
we'll wait until that happens. Okay, so I'm gonna take my 2 attacks.
Alrighty. That is a hit.
Okay. And then 3d8. Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. She succeeds.
Okay. Second attack. Nope.
That's a miss.
Is there anything I'd like to do? No, this is still the best option. It gets out the most damage.
All right.
All right, I just stand my ground. I'm just gonna keep whacking away until bad shit
All right.
stops happening.
Viral, you can feel you're shaking around, but you've managed to retain your grip on the slimy interior as Amaya sinks down to one knee from the weight of her wounds.
All right, time to stab the inside.
All right.
Go on, Sun Sword.
Come on, Sun Sword.
Nice.
That is a hit. That's a crit.
Crit.
Sneak attack.
All right. Yeah, sneak attack.
Nice.
That's 20. All right. Yeah, she is not looking good. Like when you stab her, you literally see her start hacking. Like.
Nice.
All right, Viral, your move.
All right, one more Sun Sword attack.
Nice.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Minus.
And I shall dump a smite.
All right. Dump away.
Dump. Oh, small.
All right. Viral has killed this thing.
Hey.
When you stab with your sword, and then you hit with the explosion, like everyone outside sees this explosion of bark and goop. And then,
Oh no,
and then the monster tilts over and smashes onto the ground.
Oh no.
And Viral's able to crawl out from inside.
Wait, she's still a tree and shit?
Yeah.
No, when Viral crawls out, her body changes and shifts back to her normal humanoid form.
Man, it would be very scary if I stayed inside when
Yeah.
she ripped
Oh, oh god.
Oh, God.
Oh
That would be a
Christ.
death of two.
That
was
some
scary.
That's some fucking Akira shit right there.
Yeah.
yeah, it would crush you to death.
Yeah.
All right.
In all likelihood. When
so-
she reverts back to her normal humanoid form, none of you have ever seen a creature like Amaya before. She's got black eyes and white skin,
Mm-hmm.
white hair, like albino white.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's dressed up in heavy furs to ward off the cold,
Yeah.
and she has a twisted staff clutched tightly in one hand.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Um,
like I said, she's not from this world, so
Yeah.
don't panic. That's her normal look.
When Kyra flips her, you see that one side of her face, the left side of her face and her neck,
Mm-hmm.
have been completely covered by this gigantic, cancerous-looking tumor
Oh,
that has these little veins digging inside of
Oh
her.
boy.
I'm gonna try to identify it. Like not identify, but doing the
Make an
medicine-
Arcana check
Oh,
or a
okay.
religion check.
Can I
Let's try to.
can I
Go ahead.
assist as well? Okay.
Sure, yeah. Nope, he's got no idea.
16?
Mm-hmm.
18?
Savannah and Viral, you recognize this fleshy material as the same material used in Kyra's original sword.
Oh,
The
frick.
Sword
I'm
of
gonna
Madness
try
or
to
something.
rip it out, but not.
Wait,
hurt
is
her.
that a good idea?
Okay, wait. Before we do anything, is she alive?
She's alive?
Are you
Unconscious?
sure? Check.
Can I make a
We
medicine?
check.
What kind
Medicine
of
Medicine
check?
check.
medicine?
Pulse?
17.
4.
So, all right, Savannah, Viral, Savannah's like, yeah, she's alive. Viral thinks she's alive. Alexander knows she's dead.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
Okay, so we only have a minute. So right now, first thing, I'm gonna go fast.
I'm gonna
because-
actually cut off the flesh.
Yeah,
I think
I was
she's
gonna
still
say.
alive, but I'm gonna just gonna cut it off.
I say, cut it off now. I can
Alright.
fix this.
I cut it off.
All right, so you tried to, so you cut it off. When you do, the way it has grown, you can actually see like her teeth, her skull. Like you basically like you cut off a large chunk of her cheek when you did.
I know.
And then as you rip it off, I grab it and then smash it to the ground.
Don't
Yeah, you
grab
smash it
Don't
around.
use
It
your
doesn't
hand.
burst
Yeah.
or anything, but you do notice when you grab it, it starts like extending its tendrils towards
I
you,
knew
Viral.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Drop it.
I'm
And I
gonna.
get my Sun Sword and then like throw it to the ground and start hacking at it.
Not Dexterity.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dexterity check. Nope.
Nope. All right, so you start hacking at it.
Yeah.
Viral, as you hack on it, it starts making these disturbing little squealing sounds when you do.
Firebolt at it. And I spare the dying on Amaya. Oh wait.
All
That,
right.
that won't work because she's dead.
She's already dead.
I have
So,
no clue. I have no clue.
I know, yeah. So that doesn't work, and then oh boy,
All right, Alexander, you cast
Revivify. I'm casting Revivify.
on her.
Yeah.
And it does not work.
Fuck.
The soul is not free or willing to return.
Fuck.
Shit.
Uh.
That was like my one plan for this.
mm,
Shit. Can I make a check to see if that's willing or if it's like something is blocking it?
Make a religion check.
Ah, shit.
Only Alexander.
Only Alexander.
Fuck.
You're not sure.
Shit.
Could be one, could be the other, could even be both.
Okay. I say, Savannah, we need to get her back. We need to just get her back home.
Right.
Nova.
But it's only serves
Look, we don't have that much time.
Yeah, I'm just carrying her onto my back and start.
Actually, I look at Viral. Viral, is there any way that you can teleport us back into town, into the town?
No, Savannah,
yeah.
as you try to pick her up, Cairo just immediately grabs you to stop you.
What for? I speak to her in a really rude manner.
She says, she looks at Alexander Vale and says, "What does your divine sense tell you?"
Oh.
Shit. Yeah.
Divine sense. Both of us at the same time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
use it both at the same time, and you sense that Amaya is an undead.
Oh. Wait.
And
Savannah.
Savannah, when you look back at Amaya, you see that she's looking back at you, and her black eyes have rolled back into her head, and she's got a very twisted grin on her face as she looks up at you, and says in her own voice, "Hello, Savannah. It has been some time, hasn't it?"
I just
Oh.
stare and don't respond at all. The rare occasion of Sylvana not speaking a word, just stares.
While this silence is happening, I'm just like, Viral, is there any way you can get us out of here now? We can't solve this problem here.
Sure. And then I'm pretty sure I had 10 charges. I used Misty Step. I can use teleport.
Yes, get us back to the tavern.
All right, as you do, Amaya says, "What is your hurry?"
I look at her. What do you mean? What is our hurry?
I'm not going to hurt you.
Can I make an insight check on this?
Me too.
Same.
Yep.
8.
She's gonna hurt you, Savannah.
Yeah, she's gonna hurt me.
She's gonna hurt you
bad.
badly.
Yeah.
Vera also believes that she might hurt if given sufficient opportunity. Alexander believes that unless you provoke this, whatever it is, it won't hurt you.
I'm gonna prepare my weapons because of that. I have
Okay,
no clue what is happening, and I burst the rod of Lording Light into flame.
I put my hand towards Savannah. This is not how we're going to solve this. All right? I don't know how we can get her back, but we're going to figure it out. But we can't do that here.
What is your divine sense telling you?
My divine sense is that we need more time to figure this out.
I have to agree with that.
Viral, can you teleport us out? Teleport us back to the tavern right now.
Sure. And then I use teleport from Odiviator back into the tavern.
All right, you teleport. You just leave this grinning horror behind in the forest.
Well, no, we're taking the grinning horror
We're
with
taking
her.
it with us.
Really?
Yes, we're not leaving her behind.
Oh, I heard the "oh really." Oh.
Well, I realized it.
Happily. Because she's willing. She'll come happily.
Okay.
There, so we teleport. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Yeah.
But this is so weird. I mean,
Yeah.
Definitely.
undead, and she's
Yeah.
still conscious, and
All right. So, but as you just teleport back, so you teleport back into your own room.
Yeah.
Kyra, you see her just like Kyra's literally. You can hear her behind her mask, just grinding her teeth angrily. And she literally just grabs Amaya by the throat and picks her up bodily off of her feet.
I immediately
Oh.
stop her as soon as possible.
All right.
I grab her arm
She's being very careful not to let that thing's mouth get anywhere near her.
I'm like, okay, what is your intention here, Kyra? You need to tell me right now.
I want to ask it a question.
If that's all you want to do, then ask away.
All right. What's she gonna say to her?
what am I gonna ask? I have no
She's
clue.
going to say, not gonna ask. She's going to say. She's going to say. You and I both know. To Amaya, she's going to say, you and I both know that this woman is dead. And it sickens me that you are speaking through her body.
Oh.
If you have anything to say it directly. As you are, and not pretending to be something you're not.
Oh God, she's already dead. She was
She's,
dead.
And then when Amaya speaks again, she speaks in a voice completely different. Not just a very low, very quiet voice. She says, I see you still retain your knowledge, Kyra Zaston. Perhaps I did leave my mark on you after all.
Fuck, reroll.
If you have no idea.
I'm gonna
Savannah.
use luck. I'm gonna use luck.
What are you? All right, use luck to roll your insight. What are you inciting?
I want to know if I can connect the dots that Kyra, from the lore and from the stuff we heard about, she used to
The dots are connected.
Yep.
This is not Amaya.
Yep.
This is the vampire god himself.
Yeah.
And that is where we stop for the night.
There we go.
I was waiting for that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god.
So, are we going to be using Autoviator or the deck of many things?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah. If you want to imagine the vampire god's voice, imagine the locusts from Dark Souls.
Okay. Yeah.
Man,
Imagine
I'm
the
just
voice of
because of the deck of many things with Robin. I'm just thinking now we'll have the final boss fight. Robin appears out of nowhere and says, "Hey, Viral, I'll draw one card."
I'll
And
draw
then
one card.
Like kamikaze style, suicide bomber just.
No,
I will draw
this is not the final boss. I will assure you now, this is not the final boss. If this was the final boss, you could hex
No,
all your life.
when it's the final boss, that's what I mean.
Oh,
sure
no.
Robin's gonna appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You triggered my trap card.
Yeah,
I
you just
stumbled.
figured I draw the
I
dungeon card
believe
of
in the
crap.
heart of cards. Yes.
Robin just
I summoned Exodia.
obliterate.
I draw the what card? That's like she's flipping through the deck. She's like, what card do I draw? Oh,
should
it's a
I
good
draw?
card. I bet she's just like she puts it on top and says, I draw. It's not a monster card, but it's a card.
It's a
And
card.
then she just throws it.
Swords of light.
Swords of light. Yes. God.
Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl.
There we go.
And then it's just
There we go.
Savannah just teleports from wherever she is to in front of Robin wearing Dark Magician Girl outfit.
What?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
God.
God.
I'm just
Great
trying
session.
to figure out how we're gonna solve this problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My whole plan was that okay, well she's being cursed or possessed. I didn't think that she was actually dead because what I'm assuming has happened is that she was actually probably killed a long
I'll
time.
let you make a nature check. Nature, religion, or arcana. Let's see if you guys can put it together.
Religion. Religion.
Why am I such shit at religion?
You never paid attention to that in
I
Paladin.
don't
Yeah.
understand. Like, I'm like the most religious character
The
in the
fact that
entire
Viral
party.
can do better than you in
That's
religion
really
like,
sad.
speaks a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let you. The rest of you make checks if you like.
Nature, I guess.
Oh, boy.
I'm
Come on,
I'm
I-
sucking off.
Come on.
I shall not betray the teachings. Okay, that's
Okay.
better.
Slightly better?
Yeah. Alexander and Viral both have an inkling that basically what happened was Amaya was infected, but she was able to use her druid powers to keep the infection at bay by turning into the wolf and then later into the nature's incarnate form. What happened was when the infection was still inside of her, it was still she was only able to slow it, not actually stop it. So it was driving her insane. The pain was driving her insane. And when you killed her, you let the infection take over fully.
Fuck.
You know, I want to say just one thing, Falcon. I hate you right now so much. I hate you so much.
Oh, we
Yeah.
walked right
Oh
into.
my
Oh.
God.
And you know, it's our own damn fault.
Yeah.
Like, you
To be
guys.
fair, how are we supposed to know that
Yeah,
she was
plus-
infected in the first place?
Plus,
You didn't
we
know.
thought we are
Not
gonna
even
knock
Tara
her
knew.
back into her natural form for.
Well,
you know.
I knew the idea of us killing her always on the table. I just thought that the revivify would make things better, not make things worse.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's
You
kind
didn't
of
revivify. To be honest, you did not revivify her.
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah. It didn't take an effect because she was
Yeah.
dead. So
Undead.
undead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean,
Wow.
was there an actual way to save her from the infection?
Well, I
If you
mean,
had knocked her unconscious, you might have had a chance, and were able to keep her unconscious and get her somewhere like.
How am I supposed to
Yeah,
make
you
a
stab
treant
her from
unconscious? I
within.
just I'll smack the bark.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good question. How would you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
so
I mean, I originally.
mean,
Whoops.
Um.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Everyone talking
yeah,
at the same
let's stop
time.
speaking.
Yeah.
Sorry. What I originally wanted to do was that I was gonna like banish her using like a banishment spell,
Yeah.
and then see if that would like cut the connection with all the tree ants,
Mm.
and see if they would just go back to normal or if they were just a separate entity. But I had a feeling that they were probably like a separate entity, so that probably wouldn't have done anything.
Mm.
Well, you know what? This is something of a gothic horror campaign. And what's a little gothic horror if the heroes don't lose sometimes?
Yeah. I mean, like
Yeah,
this is
definitely.
honestly, yeah. Like that's.
I mean, you guys really haven't had any from when Victor died. You guys really haven't had any.
Yeah,
major
like
defeats.
we haven't had a full.
We
defeat
had a lot
in-
of defeats. What are you talking about?
No,
Like
we
what?
didn't. No, I mean like real defeats.
like this.
Like this is
Yeah.
failure on us.
Where
to-
we
Well-
really did screw up.
Wait, I thought
Besides,
we
you have Olivia
lost a
Altor.
lot of like Duke and like members of my
Well-
family, or like most of them are lost. Like
Well, I think that was more like I mean like I don't know how to put it, like session wise. Like it wasn't just like a small event. Like the whole point of the session was to save Amelia, and we just
Amaya.
didn't think about
Amelia.
Amaya.
Too
Amaya.
much ReZero.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this
Well,
out.
I mean, like I said, I did this because I thought it would enhance the story.
Yeah.
No,
this
it's
is
it's great.
Story
It's great.
Definitely.
This is
Yeah.
great. To make a player say "I hate your guts" is like no small
It's-
feat.
No small feat.
Actually, yeah, let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about the hour and a half
Yeah.
argument
That's true.
in which I got up, took a piss, came
Yeah,
back.
and still discussion going on.
I was like, yeah, okay, this is gonna be one of
oh
those.
my god.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The only thing I will
Amazing.
say, say,
session,
Falcon, yeah,
Yeah.
great session. It's
Yeah,
just if
really
you
great.
if you need any help with like the getting your
Story-wise,
mic,
yeah.
getting the no, I mean like the mic set up or anything like
Yeah.
that. Just send me some
You know-
messages. I can try and help the best that I can.
All right, yeah, and to all of you,
Damn.
if any of you actually go out and start DMing something,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? If you need help, feel free to ask me. I will
Yeah.
be more
Yeah,
than willing to give you a hand.
definitely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
you know
I
when to throw your punches, Falcon. You really do know when to throw them.
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah. It's something I've honed over a long and sometimes inglorious career.
Yeah. All right, cool.
All right, I'm gonna
right.
go, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta skedaddle.
Me
Cheers,
too.
Alright.
gentlemen. Good game. Good night.